How about large purple skeletons that can rotate their heads 360 degrees?
Skeletons?
That would be a new one.
We found it. Or it, I should say. A horde of them. We killed one of them. It leaked out of the orc we killed.
Yes. Pray tell, why are you journeying around the forest, murdering and massacring incoherently?
Well,
They attack
I've been
first.
needed souls to heal.
Could you repeat that statement?
That glitch sounded phenomenal at that point. That was like so perfect.
We all just talked over each other at once.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Isn't Kara gonna say something?
Yeah, Tapis is issued in car. Could you repeat that?
Oh, Hyperion. It is just so happens to be why you are down this day.
Yes,
You need
but
souls to heal.
Are you conscious of what you're saying at the moment?
I mean, yes, I believe so. It is just what I have been told by him.
Hyperion, you become vividly aware that Tepis has now placed a hand on that dagger.
Oh no! Which is why I do not know if him, your other century, will be reset after the week.
Hyperion looks at the fucking cat and says, "Shut the fuck up."
What?
Tepis looks at it. Tepis now looks at Hyperion, looks at Inkar. He goes, "You killed one of my villagers?"
No. Dumb.
No! Is there cocaine on this ship? He's got a fucking face full of white shit. No! Fucking
Okay.
waking up.
Is there anything you would like to say to the other two, or do as your morning ritual-esque stuff?
So, Inkara will side glance at Hyperion as she slowly approaches these two, and she'll join them in a little huddle and be like,
Let us not have him be our guard in the future, eh? He sucks at it.
He might get better with time, but for now, yeah.
We
Like, he
should
gets a good
establish a
partner.
shift order.
Hey, Hyperion,
What's
can
happening?
you make a perception check?
"Oh Lord."
Are we trash talking? Hyperion?
Let's see if Hyperion is able to hear Inkar talking shit.
Can you guys, can you focus ping me? Because I don't know where you,
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go. Boop. Hyperion, you cannot do them talking.
Oof.
So you emerge from your tent unawares of what they are saying.
Toren, that is your name, correct?
Yes.
I will take the next shift if you would like to switch off on me later.
Well, it's properly morning now. If you missed that in car.
Yeah, no. I know. I'm just establishing for the next night. like if we're out in the woods.
That works.
Sounds good. Oh, Brill, I don't know if you might find this helpful, but the 2 corpses are over there of the orcs that we murdered last night.
I don't think Brill is a powerful enough necromancer to raise the corpses of humanoids yet.
Yeah,
Shit!
He's gonna be like,
Well, she doesn't know that, so she's like, if you need to do something with them, they're over there.
I would love to, but I'm not that powerful enough yet. I wish I had.
Well, you can always
bodies
practice
around.
with like a toad or something, I don't know.
Now, if we remove their bones, that's another story.
Right. Yes, the bones would be one thing. Now, if someone else actually.
I have a couple of daggers. Do you need to borrow them?
Well, that could probably work.
How does Torin feel about the genuine discussion thereof of defiling corpses to retrieve their bones?
I need most, if not all.
Thinking about it, I mean, they're already dead, so I would say just use fire instead. Much faster.
Use
Maybe come up
fire.
with different skeletons.
That will just burn the bodies. The bones will become brittle. It does nothing for them then.
What about the
Side
animals
note,
they need to eat?
Would the bone strength matter?
I feel like the bones have to be whole. At least the voodoo in my village works that way. But then again, it is Brill. I've never met his kind of voodoo.
That's probably
Hunter.
Do your voodoo, bitch.
What's up?
Am I out of the tent yet? Am I
Yes,
awake?
you're awake.
Oh yes, you emerged shortly after this.
Run down.
Right, I'm gonna roll a stealth check real quick.
For what?
Okay. He does not have to tell you. Let's find out.
We know you're there.
Hang on, I'll text you what I'm doing if that passes.
What? Well, yeah. Text me what you're doing, and that'll determine if that passes or not.
Alright, hang on.
I will not look.
I have to check people's passive perceptions to be.
Yeah, I think I have like the complete opposite. Yeah, my wisdom's at 0.
We got 12.
I have a
Not talented in this
17.
game.
You have a 17 passive percent. Okay, well, depending on what you're doing, Hyperion, you will not be doing this stealthily.
Oh yeah, no, he's going though.
I can just imagine a giant metal man just like tiptoeing like a little.
As quietly as he's capable, quietly enough that it doesn't draw the ire of Brill and Ankara, who are facing away from him. Torin, because you are both facing the opposite direction and are slightly more perceptive, you do notice the big metal man walk over to the corpses and just begin, in his best Doom guy, trying to rip them apart by hand.
Oh my god, yes!
Who's doing this?
Heavy
Hyperion?
car sounds in the distance.
Hyperion, buddy. What the hell?
You guys are taking too long.
You guys are taking too long.
I'll just throw him an arm.
I'll just throw him an arm. You gotta do a strength
No,
check.
no.
Oh, yeah,
Just rip them apart, leave them in a pile. You don't need to fucking toss them everywhere.
Hyperion, you have an axe, you buffoon. Just use it.
When you bring them back, you want to be nearby. There's an area that has. You want half the body to pop up and then fall back over.
If you are going to dismember a body, do it at the joints, and you have an axe, my friend. You can do it that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What were you going to say?
That strength check right there was to
Rip apart the
I was
body.
gonna say that upon that strength check and upon Kennedy's finishing her
Ankara.
Ankara's finishing her axe suggestion, you'll just sort of see Hyperion reach out into the guts of one of these orcs and just rip it open.
Oh my god!
All the way up intestines and gunk everywhere. You have an axe.
Okay, does anybody want to make a reaction to that?
Burl's just gonna be like, Alex fucking happy about this.
And Kara's just gonna be straight face and be like, such a messy eater.
Oh,
Is he eating these things?
Are you?
She's a cat. She's used to this kind of shit.
Oh yeah, but I think the question was, are you? Is anybody eating? anything that's happening right now.
Torin is mortified, Brill is happy, and Kara is indifferent.
Oh,
That sounds right. I'm just still kind of in shock and like, did I meet up with a bunch of psychopaths and or cannibals?
Hang on.
I am not a cannibal.
Hang on.
Him, though, he's undead, so I don't know. Same thing with the voodoo.
I gotta roll another one.
just let me
Let's go.
Oh no, what did you
Oh,
do?
Jesus.
Oh fuck! What is
I'm
this?
just like,
You nat 20 something.
Are you
Fuck.
carrying over from last game with your?
If that is the case, I
Massive
want to
amount
quit
of 20s.
now. I didn't have a good game last game. I would like to quit now, if that was the case.
Hyperion, what did you roll for here?
That was for performance.
Performance?
Okay, what are you trying to perform?
While I'm tearing apart this corpse, I'm just gonna start humming. I am Iron.
Hyperion,
It's a yellow man. No.
Your fate's a mistake.
There it is.
1 point of psychic damage. As you draw from the immaterial plane a song that does not exist in this realm, but perform it perfectly.
Is he referring to himself when he says the Iron Man?
I think so.
Is it his? Does he have a theme song?
I think that's the Hyperion theme song.
Yeah, Torin's just shaking his head and packing up his stuff.
He's like, I'm leaving.
Oh, no need. Let me get the spirits to do it.
What now?
Questions? Have a vision.
So, she's going to use her Wild Cunning, which if she takes 10 minutes doesn't take up a spell slot. And all of the tents and all of the camp, the fire, everything is put out. And disappeared and rolled up perfectly.
Oh, that's neat.
Check!
That's a neat trick. You, handy. Him, creepy as hell.
I find him massively convenient.
Ooh.
I think he's referring to you.
Oh.
He's like, he's like, Brilla's automatically friends with Hyperion now just because you can rip apart bodies.
Yeah.
As he says that,
Well,
like,
so Brill, are you actually going to do anything with the corpses now that they are in a state of pieces?
I was going to, but then I realized I don't know how much I can carry in my bag.
I was going to, then I decided not to.
Well,
Anybody got one of those special
What's your raw
bags?
strength score?
It's trash bags. It's literally a 10 for 0.
You can carry 200 pounds before you can no longer move.
Oh, this is like Skyrim.
Yeah.
Is there a steed stone to it?
So you can carry most of one of these orcs before you can no longer move.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't need every single bit for now. We'll find those later.
If they were not still bloody flesh, you could carry more, but
Chloe, come on. I wonder. Nah, the acid would probably burn the bones too. You think? I would guess so, but
I guess it depends how strong of an acid. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily assume so. They're very different
yeah.
materials.
Yeah, I'll try to. Yeah, I guess I can do a kind of blowing a spell on that, but I could carry shit.
What was I gonna say?
I could do Tasha's Caustic Brew.
real quick, as you're figuring out what you want to do, Hyperion, can you roll me a flat d20?
I sure as hell can. Why am I rolling this?
Just let's just see how this goes. Okay. Hey, Torin, can you make me a religion check?
Oh no.
I don't know if Sean was able to hear me there.
John,
Oh, he might be missing actually.
Someone
I heard
think he
I
rejoined, but
heard
his
somebody
headset might be
leave and
messed up,
join.
or his voice and thing might be messed up on this side. I know. Hello. Oh, we gotta go back outside. Oh, my sweet baby, what is the matter, Gara?
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Yep.
We've lost our healer.
That
This
was
is
wrong.
very bad. We barely survived before.
He's back.
You are cute.
Is he?
I don't know.
You are cute.
Live, John, live.
Baby.
Bad things are happening. Oh shit, right there.
Mm-hmm. We'll see when you can hear and communicate again.
Might have to go into audio and voice and change it if he had an issue like I did.
I'm back now.
Oh, hi, you're back.
Oh, he lives. He lives.
Welcome back.
Dang it.
What were you able to hear what I had mentioned before, or?
I heard you ask for a flat D20. I'm not quite sure why.
So, from you, Torin, from the results of that flat d20, I need Torin to make a religion check.
Ah. And I beat a 2. Yes.
Well, that's not as good as I expected. Good lord.
That makes 2 of us.
Torin, you get a, you don't totally understand the feeling that comes to you, but you have a strange and uncomfortable feeling, which causes you to turn your head slightly toward where the corpses originally lay. And with your perception prowess, you will notice little pink, you could almost call it steam, beginning to rise from the blood-soaked ground.
What?
Yeah. Hyperion, just back towards me real quick.
Hyperion will do so.
Don't get the fuck
Now, I'm new to your group, but is that whole steam thing commonplace? Because I'm concerned.
Is the steam on Hyperion?
You will find anything that has touched this orc blood begins to steam with the same pink.
Jesus, okay. So
Nobody
Hyperion is now
gets
steaming.
infected by something.
Hyperion's just gonna be like, I'm smoking. This is a problem.
Oh, you're steaming, actually.
Like pasta.
What is pasta?
Hyperion will just be like, I'll teach you. Stop eating your stuff raw, damn it, you heathen.
No, we cook food as well, but that's beside the point.
I'm disappointed.
Is the steam like growing at all, like getting like steamier? Or opaque?
It does seem to be getting worse. So you notice what is on Hyperion it almost seems to be flowing, as all sources of it seem to be coalescing toward where the original corpses lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up some more.
Inkara, looking at Hyperion, just leans over to Brill and whispers, "Is he finally moving on to the afterlife?"
Hyperion will look at me like, not yet.
Not that I would guess.
Hyperion.
Oh no. Oh no.
And you say
Oh,
saving
no.
throw?
I'm gonna take a step back.
Hyperion, make me a quick charisma check if you would.
Oh no. Hyperion is dumber than a box of rocks.
Actually, it's very charming. Hang on.
He's very charming.
Oh, look, a himbo.
Oh damn, he do be charming. Okay.
All right, Hyperion, you are able to steel yourself against what could be mortal terror as the steam suddenly condenses into a figure that emerges from the ground and screams in your face.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, Jesus.
Mom? Did you just say mom?
Yes.
The creature seems to pass these wispy hands past your face, and as each one sort of like lightly brushes against your skin, you feel this like bone-chilling fear and coldness down to your very core. As if you had a mortal body once again.
Ay, ay, ay.
Hyperion's just gonna be like, I can feel this. So what's your name? Can I use... Hang on.
Boys, you're just gonna hear Inkara go, nope. And then just fucking...
Divine sense real quick.
Yeah, you can use divine sense.
Okay, so is this is an evil being?
This is an inherently evil specter that seeks to cause you harm.
Okay. Can I intimidate it?
You can die trying.
You can you can try.
Well, I'm also wondering, because I now have a dread helm, does that up my intimidations?
It does not. It comes with no meaningful stat change.
We saw your eyes turn red, and that was it. Like, it did something to you, but you're dead, so there's no repercussion.
Ow. Well,
We don't actually know what your helmet does. You asked for a helmet, and he's like, sure, here.
I'm gonna cold stare it.
Stare it down. Oh, damn. It is transferring over from last game tassel. This is bullshit.
Hyperion,
Are you kidding me?
you find the creature unfazed by your attempts to intimidate it.
Okay, so Jerry is going to swing with the flail and just scream, "You catty bitch!" and just see what happens.
Hyperion from behind you, you just hear, hey!
Wait, it wasn't the flail. It wasn't the flail. It was
No, you said flail.
It was the axe.
You said flail.
It was the axe. I don't have the flail equipped. I've got the axe equipped.
Well, it's a bonus action to change weapons.
Right. I don't have the flail equipped. So it's the axe. I whack it with the axe.
What was that me?
What the?
Let's see. Oh, sorry. What did I missed what you said. You attacked it with the axe. Apparently, you whiffed.
Indeed.
Yes, is it. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So the creature is going to, upon seeing you swing your axe, simply pass through you. And as it moves through you, Hyperion, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
That's
It's never a good phrase to hear.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. You take half of the following damage. So you take 4 points of cold damage as this creature moves through you. Uh-oh. We lost someone. We lost the two of them. They went, and then they were gone.
I'm noticing a lot of stuff online too. That a lot of stuff became legacy, and it looks like they changed some spells, cantrips especially, like poison
Welcome
spray
back.
used to be conjuration, it's now necromancy.
I'm gonna guess Kennedy's laptop died.
Yep.
Yep,
So
how did I know?
was fully charged. Fuck off.
she lies. She's been slacking.
Fully charged and it died? I don't know. That's a questionable.
That battery's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Anyway, last I heard was 4 cold damage, but Hyperion is undead. Do I still take the full cold damage, or is it halved?
Do you have resistance or immunity to cold on your sheet?
I don't think undead ever had any resistance to cold, but you could definitely check it.
I was gonna say I don't have it written down. That doesn't
Kind of
mean it's
undead.
not
Are you
there
just
though.
a straight undead, just like a.
No, he's a revenant, is it, or a reaper?
Oh, revenant. Oh no, he's a reaper, right?
You're a soul reaver, I think it's called.
Oh, reaper.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
You have to have this shit written down, babe.
Yeah, you do need to write this down.
I know.
You do not come with any inherent resistance to any damages, actually.
All right, I take the full. Thank you.
So 4.
So 4 points of cold. Torin, now you are the closest to being face to face with this creature as it just pops out on the other side of Hyperion.
Delightful.
Be the boss that we saw last game and one-shot this fucker again.
Hey, did you one shot one?
Yeah, he one-shotted an orc last time.
Yeah, orcs are a bit smaller, weaker, and less terrifying. Literally. Mhm. There we go.
Oh, that's so fucked.
Oh no.
Like,
It's
in a
its
good
main
way for
attack
us.
is so fucked. Oh no.
Strength drain?
It's it's a form of strength
Party
drain.
wipes on accident. Fucking-
Life drain. Oh boy.
Yeah, Torin's gonna try and just fucking back away.
For the for Hyperion and Inkara, those two who are newest to D&D, an undead's life drain. This is the kind of necrotic damage where if he hurts you with it, you lose that health. Just lose it. It's not off your total HP. It is your total HP.
Did I get life drained?
You did not. You got hurt. You didn't get attacked. He just passed through you.
Well, that's good.
So, Brill, you are now both the least intimidated by this creature and also the closest to it.
A few more feet back. What the hell? Let me move backwards. There we go. And also Sacred Flame on the guy.
Sacred Flame! Brother!
You're like, oh, let me just get a couple 100 feet. Okay, sacred flame.
Wait, behind me.
Wait. Sounds like
It's not a radius attack. It's a targeted attack.
It's a.
Wait.
You're fine, Hyperion.
I must succeed in a dexterity saving throw or
Yep.
take.
DC 15.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
So his dex is going to look like
Trying to
this.
get hit or not.
6. So he just takes the damage. Is
Just
it?
takes the
Okay.
damage, yeah.
Yep. It'll be 3 and it's radiant damage.
So it succeeds.
He just he just straight up takes 3. All right. So he takes 3 points of radiant damage. This seems to cause him extreme distress. As he puts his hands onto his head and kind of flails his head back.
Torin, you just hear from Ankara. What the fuck was that? And And can you
Spatial
do
fire.
it again?
Yes, I can. It's a cantrip.
In response to this, the creature lunges at the nearest living thing it can see, which is at this point Brill.
Hunter, as it's moving, can I try and take aim and shoot it as it's lunging at Brill?
You can. And Hyperion, if you wish to take one, you can have an opportunity attack against him.
I would love an opportunity attack.
Damn! I lost an arrow.
You forgot all of your bonuses to hit to that, but there's not much that can save you from a 2. Yeah, your arrow flies past this creature, almost embeds it. If you rolled a nat 1, it might have. Almost embeds itself in Hyperion, but it just whiffs by him off into the woods. And Hyperion,
Wait, my additions would have been what?
Your attacking roll, I think, is +7, right?
7, yes.
Yeah. What the hell did you just try to post there, bro?
I clicked on the spell. I didn't post anything. I clicked on his spell description and that popped up.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's like a broken description.
Yeah.
Hyperion, what are you going to do for your opportunity attack?
I'm gonna divine smite onto my axe, and then I'm gonna whack it.
All right, divine smite goes off after you hit, so we'll see if that goes off. It does not go off as your axe passes cleanly through this creature's wispy legs that are floating behind it. And it lunges at Brill. Let's see if it's actually going to hit Brill, if he's going to manage to dodge this attack. We've got a +4 to hit going on here. Oh, Brill! You see this coming as you duck out of the way of this clawed hand that swings at you and leaves these black slashes that float in the air for a moment.
Characters, dear.
And he's gonna can he hit it back with something?
You can go ahead and hit it back, and then we'll establish a proper turn order since everyone isn't keen on attacking the thing.
I wasn't until he took a slash at me. I'll do a shocking grasp.
I like to imagine the flavor text of this just being like one of those clown zappers in your hand, like, haha, you missed.
Ooh! Damn!
Holy shite.
I should do it.
Alright. God, I hope I'm doing all
I would fucking hope so.
What did it just roll?
Okay, let's see here. 4. Wait, what? I don't understand what it means by higher level cast. Did you upcast it?
No, I cast at level 1. I said what level?
Okay, so 4 points.
Past that.
That'd be 4 points then of lightning.
Did you know that we just put in 3 because apparently people need to
Jesus Christ. 4 points of lightning damage. The creature seems unfazed by the current that passes through its body as it just kind of tilts its head, but it doesn't just like tilt slightly. Its head goes full 90 degrees as it looks at you.
Right, it's confused.
What?
Why are you imitating a zombie?
I'm trying to bring you back to life. Just accept it.
No, it's a specter.
That's nightmare fuel.
Damn ghosts.
It's like a vengeful ghost.
Yeah.
Thanks for giving us that information, Momo. We appreciate you.
What information?
Exactly.
Oh, asking him questions.
What did I say?
No, you accosted me about my noise, and that gave them the information of what the creature was.
Keep asking questions.
Explain it to me.
Momo.
We need to establish a proper turn order here. Can everybody roll me an initiative?
Sorry.
I got a +2 to my initiatives. Don't fucking worry, because it's a natural fucking 1. Thank God that wasn't my
3
attack.
then.
No, I don't think
I'd like to make a special thanks to Torin, who actually used the initiative button, so I don't have to manually add them to the fucking turn order.
Oh yeah, that is a thing. I literally looked at
Oh,
it
wait,
and
hold on,
I
hold
thought
on.
I could click on it.
That's it. Button? Hold on.
It's
Oh, there is a
new
button.
armor class.
This is true.
Damn!
Where the fuck's the button?
I get a +4 to my initiative.
It's on your character
You guys
sheet.
getting pluses? I get a -1 to my initiative.
Yeah, because your dex is
Yeah,
trash
your
bags,
dex
right?
score.
You still go before Torin. Gabriel.
Bro, why don't you just go ahead and roll again with your initiative button so we can just pop you in and over here.
No anyone?
Are you fucking
Oh,
kidding
geez.
me?
Right. Well, that was a waste.
What? Yeah, what a waste, dude.
What? 19.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Wait, I forgot to roll. Here, let's see. Whoop. I don't have a character sheet, so I have to roll. Well, I guess that determines that.
Sounds familiar.
Nice.
All right, Brill, you get to act again back to back here, as your shocking grasp doesn't seem to have done too much to the creature.
Oops, wrong spell. And then I'll try to hit it with a, is that what I want to do? Hit it with,
The funniest thing about this is that fucking the veteran D&D player fucking got Sean over here who's like, nope, and he gets as far away as possible. Meanwhile, fucking Kennedy and Josh are just learning that everything in 5e is terrifying and creatures are so dangerous.
It is. Run away. Keep it. Just get out of my life.
An 11 is not enough. As your chill touch seems to not phase the specter before you.
I think I'm supposed to get a +5 on that. I gotta check on that shit for spell.
You do have a +5. It's +3, +2.
You did.
Did it do the +5? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, if you scroll over it, you rolled a 6. You got 6 + 5.
My dice went behind all my picture things, and I couldn't.
And Kara, that makes you next. Brill, as your chill touch manages to not really phase the creature, it grabs a hold of the spectral hand that you used to cast chill touch, and it just breaks its fingers.
Ah!
And Kara, you're up.
So there's that. And then I would also like to cast Hail of Thorns.
Oh,
Not on me,
fuck.
please. Not on me. Not
Oh, wait,
on
no.
me.
Never mind. Forget I said
just
it.
see. Just fucking
I'll use
arrows
Hunter's
galore.
Mark. Hunter's Mark, not Hail of Thorns.
Okay, Hunter's Mark on the creature.
I mean, you can area of effect and
Oh,
aim
it's,
it, not
D6.
on people. You can aim it like a circle. Your circle.
Hunter's Mark, as a recall there, in Kara, you've now cast Hunter's Mark for free. That's fine. Like, it's just marked now. If you damage it, it will take additional damage.
Yes.
So now you need to try and damage the creature, potentially with your bow or something.
Hunter's Mark was that an action? Or
Well, yeah,
bonus action?
that's why I got the 19 + 7.
Oh, the 19 + 7 was to hit? Jesus
Yes.
Christ. Okay, well, roll me a bow attack.
You've got a +7. Oh, because your archery thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fuck.
So it's a D10. Shit! God
7.
damn it!
It's your fucking dex.
So my
What type of damage does Hunter's Mark do?
I think.
Hunter's Mark is just true damage.
Just extra.
So be it.
natural damage.
All right, your arrow cleanly sticks into this thing's forehead, but as it feels this dunk, it seems to just pass through it slowly like gelatin and out the other side. And this wouldn't have affected it were it not for the fact that you see this symbol, like the ones on Inkara's bow, flash in this thing's head and cause it some meaningful harm. Hyperion, you're up.
Hyperion is now going to get on the other side of the specter
Yes! We were in this freaking Pokemon.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And
Big time.
Sandwich.
advantage. With my advantage, I'm going to attack with the axe.
The axe, you say?
This still got Divine Smite.
Swinging Frosty
Okay.
boy.
So, 18.
Go,
Doesn't
noob.
have it. Get chilled, noob.
So your axe does actually make contact this time.
I do have to roll for the frost effect, which is another 1d8 of frosting.
1d4 of frost damage.
Oh, that's good to know.
Still pretty good.
3.
So then let me roll for the actual damage.
So the slashing part of it.
Right.
This is the d8. Yep. Where'd the plus come from, though?
Nowhere.
That's strength.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
you don't get to add pluses in 5e.
It's not Pokemon like that.
Oh, shit.
No.
Okay, that's really good.
So you just get the 2. So you get 2 slashing and 3 frost.
Okay.
5.
So let's see here. So that's a total of 5 damage. The creature seems less phased by this than you would expect. As it takes its head, which is tilted 90, it cracks its neck back up to the correct position, and it just tilts its head all the way backwards so that its eyes are now meeting you while it's upside down.
That's phenomenal. Is Hyperion's weapon magic?
Slightly.
Yeah, it's got some frost effects.
Slight,
does have-
that
he
means
does-
when he hits with it, it doesn't do magic damage, correct?
No, it does slashing damage with an additional frost component. What's up?
Okay.
I forgot to add my Divine Smite on there because it was still charged.
Did you cast Divine Smite again? Okay. So
I
so
didn't-
go ahead and add the Divine Smite damage then.
I didn't cast it again, but I didn't hit last time, so isn't it still on it?
No. If
No,
you don't
you declare.
it doesn't carry over.
So so one thing about Divine Smite that it's not a spell like other people are casting spells. Divine Smite can only happen if you hit the attack to begin with.
Right.
So you're really meant to cast it every time you attempt it, but you only actually cast it if you hit. So you can use your Divine Smite now. We'll let you do that before we move on to Torin.
All right.
And that's 9 points of. Is it radiant damage or is it?
It is indeed. Yeah, it is radiant.
Okay.
That's my
All right.
stuff.
All right. This creature's eyes go like wide as you see this streak pass through it. Torin, you're up.
All right, let's do some more Super Flame. For 1 damage, goddammit.
You do an additional little puff of fire on this creature as comparatively to the axe wound, it still hurts, but it is not enough to draw its attention to you. As the creature now sees both Hyperion and Brill surrounding it, one of which has just done a significant damage to it.
Yeah.
As this creature inverts its body to match Hyperion, it's going to swing with both arms and its raked claws and attempt to cause you the same grievous injury you caused it. Although an 11 is not enough to hit. What about its other hand? 13,
Does not hit, so.
also not enough to hit. So we're back to Brill.
Alright. Holy fuck.
At advantage.
Chloe, I know life is horrific, baby. I absolutely fucking despise it. I know. I'm gonna take you when I run away.
It's games like this.
I know. We're going to attempt a frostbite. What the fuck is happening?
Go ahead.
Get out of my
What
life.
just happened?
Keep it.
Go ahead, Brill.
I don't care that you stole my rabies. Keep it. Just get out of my life. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do frostbite. I don't think I have anything else better than that.
I rolled all evens. That's going to be worth something.
Frostbite him, please. Oh wait, do I get advantage on that? I don't know.
Yeah, but you already
You
rolled
are
it.
thinking.
I think it still works with that, right?
But you rolled 7 twice, so it doesn't matter. You rolled add
Oh,
advantage.
that does auto double roll. That's right. I don't know why it does that. It just confuses me. Fucking get
And Kara, you're up.
Okay.
That is a painful waste of a spell slot. Add advantage.
Yes.
Jesus, these fucking hits. These arrows. Insanity.
So there's the arrow. Nice. And I can roll marksman damage, right?
Yeah, you can roll Hunter's Mark. It's still there.
Sweet. Total of 14.
Okay. Hyperion and Brill both of you make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
No.
That's an idea.
Everything for my character sucks dick in this game. God.
Kill him. Start over.
Is that my save?
All right, Hyperion, that's a save. Brill, you fail. So Hyperion,
fucking con save.
Hyperion, you dodge half of this. Brill, you take the brunt of it. As this creature takes an arrow once again, just straight to the dome. And the Hunter's Mark goes off inside of it. You can see it start to dissipate into pink smoke again. But before it does, it lets off this like psychic death scream. And that causes
Specters.
significant psychic damage to everyone around it, though Hyperion is able to resist half. So that's going to cause 5 points to Hyperion and 11 points of psychic to Brill before this creature fades away. And we're now out of combat.
I'm at half HP, peoples.
I was gonna say,
When
did
it
we
died.
get into that?
Not because it hit me, because it died. Don't kill these things in front of my face.
Maybe you should have been like all of the other ranged people and gotten the fuck out of there.
I can't move very much. Everything else.
I got short little legs. I can't run away.
I know. But
I'm just a lizard man, sir.
Just trying to hit it with other things so it can't hit me with runaway damage. But I missed every fucking time.
All right, with the combat now concluded. Okay, so Torin casts Healing Word, which will make Ankara feel warm and fuzzy inside, but have no effect, and heal Brill for 9 points.
9 points?
You guys watch as Torin starts speaking in a low, soft tone, this incantation, which causes Brill's wounds to heal.
Healing Word is so good. I never play a game without it. So yeah, click on spell description and it pops up with spell description link. Don't work. That's alright though.
Because you have to copy paste the text, not the link.
Yes. Right. I mean, I just click on the button show spell description as it pops up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
I thought of
fun.
paying for the fucking special thing just to get all this added automatically. I think they have that. Or auto add. I think.
It might. I don't know.
I have to look it up again, but it would just be
Anyway.
convenient.
Oh, interesting. It's only a D4 plus your modifier?
Yes.
Yep.
Cure
Jesus,
wounds
you have a good
one day.
modifier. Holy shit.
Did you forget? He got Uber rolls.
4 plus 5.
Oh my god, that's right. He got like
9
fucking.
points. I was like, 9 points. It must be like a D8. No, it's a fucking D4. Jesus Christ.
Like what? 9 fucking points. I'll take
Oh
it.
my god.
Yeah.
What?
1d4 for healing word because it's ranged, and cure wounds is touch, but it's 1d8 plus whatever.
But isn't it? It does look like it's a tiered spell, so it kind of checks out. But tier 1 spell. Evocation level 1.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so good.
so
good.
so Torin, after accosting Hyperion for fucking with bodies and healing Brill, Brill, what are you thinking about what just happened?
He's not going to be very surprised. This happens once every few
He's
times
not?
you fuck with dead bodies.
He's like, happens once in a while. You fucking-
Like once every 3... One in every, I guess, 10 effects this will happen.
Fuck's sake, man.
Yeah. I should
a very dangerous profession.
Yeah.
You guys got blood real quick.
I'm gonna walk away next time from the bodies until people are done hacking them up. I forget I don't have a group of certain individuals that protect me.
Bodyguards?
Other wizards and people that are in these kind of schools.
Meatfield.
I don't usually live in the city. I don't know what the fuck those really are. Except obnoxious and loud.
I have heard of these cities. They are like villages, but bigger.
I think so.
Yes, that's what a city is. You guys haven't been to a city?
No.
Not really. And if underground is like that, then maybe, I don't know.
Underground, like the Underdark?
Yeah.
They do have cities. Oftentimes drow cities.
Under
Don't go
the
there.
earth. How strange.
I usually run into the other nasty beings down there, like small creatures and
Yeah.
That's my reason for partially knowing Undercommon.
I don't know.
Pretty sure it's Undercommon. I think that's what I got. I put that in my list. Yes, Undercommon is one of my languages.
Well,
Anyway, making up backstories as we go. For the win.
as
You do it.
Are there berries nearby?
you can make me
We
a
can-
survival check.
I did find a fuck ton earlier.
I can check for you if you would like.
I'll read
The spirits will guide
Survival's
and
probably
help.
better than that. I have a 2. I'm not
Well, I will
testing
just ask the spirits to see if there is anything nearby.
Spirits.
I will ask my eyes.
Torin, as you kind of observe your surroundings and various heights of foliage, there doesn't seem to be anything particularly ripe in the immediate area. You find what could be the spawns of berries yet to grow, but they're still hard and green.
Mm-hmm. We have those. Don't eat those, though. I just healed you.
I just healed you.
Alright. I would probably know that those are shitty anyway. Or I'm not ready. Holy fuck. Alright.
Hey, the spirits have good fucking.
Yeah, everyone's rolling 20s tonight.
I didn't even do the spirits. Kara was just like, fuck the spirits.
And Kara just reaches down, grabs a fistful of the dirt, lets it slowly fall out of her hand, and looks off in a direction, and she points. As you follow her instinct, you've come across this vibrantly healthy and rather large, what looks to be a form of red berry.
Is this a strawberry? A strawberry?
A strawberry.
Strawberry.
Strawberries? I know close to berries. We gotta eat them. We gotta eat them up. I'm gonna do a nature check.
Are you just straight up eat one?
No, I don't eat one. I'm gonna do a nature check on it and see if these are legitimately okay. Because I have a semi-decent nature. Because I'm intelligent, apparently. Don't kick me in the ass on this one game. Oh, fuck. Why couldn't I use it as an attack? Fuck.
Brill, these are not only edible, but something you're familiar with and quite good. These happen to be rather mature raspberries.
Oh, just as good. How many do I find?
How many do I find? You welcome, you cunt bitch.
Oh, what? Shocking grasp, you fucking cat.
The bush is large enough and in season enough to net several handfuls to each of you.
Oh, cool. Look at that. Good job, cat lady.
Cat lady.
I am not even going to deign that with a... Never mind.
Yeah, don't be mean.
I am not going to even deign that with an answer.
Okay. Lots of raspberries to go around to anybody who cares about them.
How many? What is the pound raspberries?
The poundage? I don't know what a handful of raspberries weighs.
It's true.
Well, in case, they
says your hand.
Well, they have to pay their entry fee for the village anyway. So Ankara is gonna collect as many raspberries as she can to stay the night in the village again. So,
Of course.
seeing as we used the
entry fee was a one-time occurrence.
Fuck! She's gonna do it anyway.
Take them for food anyway. We're gonna need food as we go. You could also use them to, well, actually, animals.
Though that to be fair, okay, I will be a nice DM here and just remind you about this. Torin has never been to the village.
Oh, I see what you're saying. We should keep them and give them to Torin so we can get in the village. As payment. We dumb. Let's go. I'm gonna. I don't know if I have
Torin's way into the village. I offer you raspberries and Jesus.
I'm gonna take the handful of raspberries and I'm.
Jesus.
I don't know how you want to make this work, but I'm gonna take the handful of raspberries that I got and I'm gonna put them above the staff and just.
Well, the staff can only hold a certain number of items, so you would be able to float up to 3 raspberries.
Alright, 3 raspberries, a pound each. Okay, yeah. So 3 raspberries, poof, they'll be floating there.
Okay, it's 3 items.
What about 3 bags of raspberries?
Yeah, I don't have a bag. That's the thing. I have my backpack, but that weighs 200 pounds.
Damn.
If you guys can donate sacks to him, he can float 3 sacks of raspberries.
Yeah, I'll toss you a bag.
Yeah.
Well, you can have at least one 1-pound sack of raspberries rotating above the top of your staff.
Yeah.
It's like bonus story.
It is. That's why I did it, but it does nothing else special other than just being my
It's so funny.
It's pretty cool. I thought it was so basic, but it was just kind of, I don't know, I love it. The simple things in life.
Well, with that, for the most part, concluded, I will say. Let's see here. You are going to, let's say Torin, since you're the one closest to it with the high passive perception, you are going to hear coughing.
From what direction?
Your southwest. This way.
Oh, nice.
The direction where we were going! This is great. This is...
Fucking Pokemon.
It was
Every time I
meant
hear that word
to
coughing,
be.
I think of fucking coughing the Pokemon.
All right, I will go towards the coughing. It's kind of where.
All right.
I mean, if they want to come with, that's great too.
All right. Well, Torin is going to walk towards something he seems to have noticed. It's up to the rest of you whether or not what you're going to
You
follow.
guys hear that coughing sound?
I'll roll with him.
Okay.
To our
Thanks.
southwest.
Perfect. The direction we were heading. Perfect. Okay, go.
All right. Well, as he leads the way toward it, is everyone going to follow, Hyperion included?
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay, Hyperion, as the source of the coffin becomes apparent, you are the first one to have a reaction to it. As you see this rotting bush crawling toward the gap.
Jerry! And I will sprint towards it.
This thing has 3 slashes down its back that are the same blackened wisp that the creature from earlier left. And as you get up to the bush, he goes, oh no. And you can see he just starts to wilt away.
No! I'm going to cast Divine Healing on it.
Divine healing.
Divine healing.
Oh, sorry, no. Cure Wounds.
And he means cure wounds.
Yeah.
Cure wounds? You can attempt a cure wounds.
Get healed.
Get healed.
On a tree. On a little bush. Hyperion, you just hear from Inkara.
Okay.
Holy gods.
Hyperion, you put your all into a spell, but just remember to note on your thing that is a first level spell slot. You put your all into a heal, and for a brief moment, it looks like Hyperion is going to recover. He just kind of opens those beady little leaf eyes of his for a moment.
R.I.P. Jerry the Bush.
Are you guys going to head to the northeast? Is that the plan, or someone want to provide direction? I believe we're up to Baril to provide group direction here.
I guess we'll go back to the town.
Okay. After a meaningful amount of time walking, you guys find that you are in the general vicinity of a place that Inkara will get an uncomfortable feeling about. You find yourselves relatively close to the lair of the bear.
Oh no. Please.
No, not close
Aggroing the
enough.
bear? Is that what you said?
No, not close enough to be noticed or to be in contact, but close enough that you could go there if you so pleased. I'm offering it as an option.
Her tail will just puff up. As she looks in that direction. And she'll knock an arrow too, just in case. You should look at this way.
Doran, do you have anything to say about Inkara becoming very uncomfortable? What is it, girl?
Kind of like, are you okay? Like, what's going on?
There is a cave bear in that direction.
Okay, good to know. Next time, would not mind a warning.
Yeah.
That was your warning.
Let's just keep on walking real quietly. Not poke the bear.
Poke the bear.
we did that last
Not
time.
poke the bear.
We can try.
Hyperion, will you make me a quick perception check?
Ah, god damn it.
Passive perception's 11, but yes, I
Yeah, that's why 11 is not high enough to notice this, so I'm looking for a proper check here.
Persuasion? Nope.
Perception.
Perception.
Top one. There you go.
Reception?
13. Ah, okay. Well, I was looking for... Okay, 13 is what I was looking for, so you passed it by the bear. Jesus. Anyway, Hyperion, you hear the faintest whispers of... like something taking its first breath, and then you hear... Oh, no.
He's gonna pull up the twig.
Hyperion's gonna
It's
pull up the twig.
Groot! That's what I hoped.
Hyperion, you look down and you see the twig has started to form a couple of leaves, which are in the shape of like eyebrows, 2 eyes, and a little mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes!
By the gods, you are not joking. It does speak! Demon!
No, not demon. This
Yeah,
is
plague
Jerry.
creature.
Brill, freeze it!
He looks up at you and then he looks around. He goes, "Oh no, I'm alive!"
Oh, love it.
Hyperion is just gonna be like, yes, you are, little.
And this and Kara will become confused and be like, is that the problem?
Problem. The sweet embrace of death has evaded me once again.
I'm sorry. Besides Kim and Tom, Jerry the Bush is literally the best creation you've ever made. It's so good. He must live on our Pokemon game. I don't care how you do it.
Jerry the Bush.
It's just the tree that's on the back of
Jerry Bush. Torrance, you have just watched a single twig from an awakened shrub awaken from a bout of necrosis. Since this
Okay,
is
that was kind of neat.
interacting with Jerry.
But how is it tough?
Oh, he broke up a little bit there. What'd you say?
Oh, I asked, how is the bush talking?
Ask Hyperion.
I'll ask the bush.
The bush looks at you. He goes, "With my mouth."
With my mouth.
Okay, let me rephrase that. The average bush can't talk. Why can you?
I choose to believe that God hates me.
Then you
Which
must
one?
have the wrong God.
Maybe. Do you happen to know one with more mercy?
Literally, yes. It's my deity.
You see this little twig just like reach over and like wrap around the necklace or clasp of your cloak as he kind of like pulls himself towards you. This little stick just pulls himself up to you, and he goes, "Please introduce me."
Okay, I begin to tell this creepy looking fucking stick guy about my god whose name I can't pronounce. Alanis? Alanis?
It looks like Alanis, yeah.
Alanis, yeah.
I'm gonna make a joke, but I'm gonna hold it.
I'm fucking crying.
Yeah. I would like to meet your god. Maybe she'll kill me.
Okay, I'll use detect magic.
Is that a spell? Like you have to? Is a spell slot you have to use, or is it a?
It's a spell slot, yeah.
Okay. You sense no meaningful magic coming from Mort at the moment.
At the moment,
Yeah, well, in the moment that you cast it, as you stare at him for a little while, you sense no meaningful magic. None but the standard ebb and flow that comes from living things.
strange.
So this goes within 30 feet. So is there anything else in the area besides my other 3 companions?
Okay, as you glance around yourself with your eyes aflame with sensing magic, you discover a trail of what looks like light lime green wispiness heading off in this direction.
So this works for 10 minutes. So I will tell the guys what I see and then again follow.
As you get closer, okay, so you guys are just going to head off then with Hyperion carrying Mort.
I would say yeah.
All right. Well, you guys pop off in the direction that Ankara is following now. After
Do
you
not find the
walk,
bear.
what's that?
Do not find the bear.
Oh, do not go to the bear. Yes. As you walk, you end up, Ankara, you notice you end up leading everyone back to the village. And the closer you get to the village gates, the more the wisp in the air coalesces into what would otherwise be invisible footsteps on the ground that lead into the village. There is no actual depression of the soil, just the traces of recent magic.
Okay.
The trail stops at the gate to town. Before the guard, whom all of you know well, goes, "Oi! It's you 3 lot again. You brought another one."
He is a healer. And the priest.
A priest? What religion?
Yes.
What religion do you speak?
I speak common, but I follow Alanis. Goddess of love, beauty, mercy.
That's quite a portfolio. All right then.
I fucking love Tom. Oh no, Tim. Wait, who died? Fucking
Tim died.
Tom died.
No, Tom
died.
This is Tim. All right, well, I'm under special orders to allow healing folk through, so you're free to go.
Thank you kindly.
As he opens up the gates for all of you to enter into town, Ankara, you notice that the footsteps the sense magic ceases immediately, or at least the footsteps you were following with it cease immediately upon entering town, and it fades away as it has taken you about 10 minutes to track the magic back to town.
Can I do... So which general direction did they...
The footsteps themselves stopped right at the gate. So they would have been heading inside.
Ankara will turn to... Oh, dear Lord.
What?
A hunter? Please tell me that's dead.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank God. It's just an owl bear, and I'm like, oh, I just spot an owl bear, and you're like, what? What is wrong?
Oh, hence the red tint. Yes, that is the corpse of an owl bear. Yes.
I'm just fucking freaking out over here. No, our worlds are not interconnected. Ankara will walk over here.
Are they not?
To Tim, Tom, whatever it is, and be like,
Who was the last person to bring entry?
The last person to enter. He goes, I don't know that I'm at liberty to give that information, but I suppose I don't really care anyway. I haven't seen anyone come through before you.
bro. Tom needs
Well, at least not
give
recently.
him the stick.
A hunting party went out this morning, but they haven't come back yet.
You sent people out?
All right, we have to eat.
It's true.
And who killed that?
As she points over to the owl bear.
Oh, that got dragged back by another group recently, eh? Another hunting party. 8 or 9 men went out to a cave, 4 or 5 came back. But they came back dragging a sled with that beastie on it.
Have you checked it for poison or disease?
Oh, I should ask the butcher. I don't know. He's the man who puts up the meat.
Okay.
We should go check that.
Did your lord leave at all? Did your chief?
I don't think so. Not that I've seen.
Does he ever leave?
Oh, very rarely. Very rarely that he comes through the gate. He's usually pretty busy, you know. In fact, doesn't leave his tent that often, in fact.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you, Tom. I'm glad. I hope you have a kind rest of.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Lily, why would you give up?
As Inkara goes back to the rest of the group, she will whisper to the guys and be like,
The footprints cut off at the entrance. It's like they disappeared on entry.
Mhm. You just noticing this now?
I have a feeling the chief is a lot more than he says it.
Yes. How? I'll say to Tom. Or Tim? Needs Tom, right? I don't fucking know. Hey, you!
Tim.
Hey, other guy!
What, you big ugly lizard?
Oh, this fuck. Yeah, so what is the... Is there like a normal routine throughout the week that your leader does leave his tent?
Oh, he comes out whenever there's certain reason to come out then. I don't know about no routine. He's an unpredictable man. And I spend all my time on the fucking wall anyway, so I can't really tell you for sure.
Alright. Thank you. Alright.
So, Torin, this is your first time in this little village.
Yes.
As there's the coming and goings of a good couple dozen townspeople. There are tents of large and small size, some that can fit families, some meant for a single person. The provisions tent and the traveling stable near the gate are nearest you at the moment.
Okay.
The main features of this town seem to be the hub, the central campfire that people spend a lot of time around, as well as near the back thereof this village there is an enormous waterfall which leads to the river that runs its length through and out the village.
Gotcha. So these guys had a hunting party of 8 or so go out, only half came back?
That is what he said. Eight parties went out and only 4 of them came back.
Inkara
Okay, at that rate, you're almost better off eating your own people.
That's a very dark way to think about it. Oh, goodness. Well, at least
I'm
they
not
taste
saying
better.
you should. If you guys can't, hunt better than that, have you tried growing things?
Oh, Yeah, well, I can't say for sure, but I mean, I know there are some potential want-to-be farmers in and around, but it's a difficult task.
You're right. Dying is much easier.
Oh, I mean, I don't have to do it.
Tim, did you get that break we talked about before we left?
Yes.
A break. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been off shift most of the day. I got to sleep in, and now we're back.
Insight check.
Yes, please.
One thing that don't fucking matter to me, I'm gonna insight check the shit out of it.
Do it.
Alright, here we go. Where's my insight?
Okay. That's in Kara, and then Brill wanted to do one as well. Let's see what you got, Brill. Brill is to the vast ability of your caring. He's telling the truth, and if he's not telling the truth, Brill doesn't care enough to look into it. In Kara, as you think about what he just said, and you look closer at his features and the bags under his eyes and the general slump of his shoulders, you don't inherently believe that he has recently slept.
But he's acting chipper.
He's acting like he is well rested, but his body does not show that he is.
Hey, grow cocaine. Now I get it.
Ah, it makes sense.
Hyperion Mort is going to like stick his vines up around your shoulders and like climb over onto your back to look at this guy, and he's like, gross.
A little sad.
Gross. Mort says gross.
That's the
Get
game.
more tissue out of this place. Get more tissue.
Now, there was some talk of a mayor being here, is that right?
The chief, yes.
Okay.
We must not talk about it here. We do not know what voices has in his ears.
As you begin to talk about this, Torin, you hear not so muted footsteps, clopping of loose shoes walking around the ground. You see this rather grizzled-looking, dirty blonde-haired gentleman walking towards you, the source there of these footsteps.
Gonna nudge. Who's this one? Is it Ankara? Turn, damn it.
And Kara, you get a little elbow check from Torin.
Who's that guy?
She will lean in and whisper, "That is him. Do not trust him. He possesses magic."
Yeah, but like half of us do that.
He hides it well. Do not bring it up unless you want to be dead. Potentially.
Okay, so we don't tell Mort that then either.
He's coming over here. What's happening?
And Kara will look at the bush on top of Hyperion's back and be like, Mort, shut your mouth.
Quit.
As the elder of the village gets closer, immediately this little bush pops up and goes, "Hey, I heard you could kill me."
Well,
Oy, oy, oy.
Mort.
This raised eyebrow on the elder's face as he goes, "Well, that's new. Who led you to believe such things?"
What did he say?
I said, "Who led you to believe such things?" As he kind of like gestures at the little plant. He goes, "You seem to have found companionship with a group of capable killers of your own, if that's what you seek."
What part of me says tether to you?
Torin, as you look closer at him, you can see he's looking you up and down with his eyes. As you look closer to them, where there should be white, there is black, and where there should be some manner of colored hue, there is a lime green glow. And as he is looking you up and down, he goes, "Well, you're stronger than you look, that's for sure, I'm sure." He gives you this like sort of half-hearted grin.
You want to know what the eye thing might mean?
Do you know what the eye thing might mean?
Yes.
Would you like to verify with either history or arcana?
I would love to. I wish I was better at them.
Oh my god.
That'll
Torin,
do. Dark
how much-
220.
I'm going to actually DM you this in case you don't have this background knowledge before I speak it aloud to the group. Let's see here.
Cheatsy.
So this is the thing I was thinking of the other day, because I've seen this done in other games, and you obviously know that this has probably been done in live games, and some people, what they'll do is they'll actually have their group rather leave the table and go somewhere else, or leave the call temporarily until they're called back, if you end up wanting to do something specifically so they don't know.
Oh, I just DM. DMing back and forth seems to work pretty well. So I shot you a message in Discord, Sean.
Okay. Yeah. I'm looking for it now. Not a whole lot, really.
Okay. So as you scan your brain for things that are familiar to you, you don't actually know much about this particular eye format he's got, or what this might mean, or what it is that he's doing with it.
Okay.
You just perceive him as having very strange eyes.
Was I guess good morning, some kind of dying God's fever dream back at that to pass. All right.
Although Torin, would you make me an insight check to his words?
Sure.
Okay.
Invert those rolls.
Oh, that's such a middling roll. I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count it. I'll DM you this as well.
All right. That's just rude.
Well, that's just rude. Is that what-
I mean, he's not. At least it's not so much. He isn't like pointing it at them, which is nice. But how would he know this?
Because you gather this from the way he's sort of looking at you. He almost conveys it with his eyes and the snarky remark that he made.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give him kind of like a I know you know. Thanks for being cool. So thanks for that. Like I guess whatever the original like a pronoun is, like yeah.
This is where he is. This is where he gives you that like little grin. And then he looks back at this plant and he goes, "So your latest adventure into the woods has netted you a talking shrub."
Well, apparently, Hyperion here has had him for a while. He was apparently the talking shrub that Hyperion was carrying before. He's just much more charismatic now that he's come so close to his death. He's very upset about it.
I really wish it was permanent. I'd really rather not be here. Tempest just has both of his eyebrows raised, like, well. He sort of starts to ignore the rest of the. I called him by name, but it doesn't matter. It's on his title anyway. I don't think you guys have learned his name yet.
Well, Tim just said it, so if that's any consolation.
Tim said it?
Did he?
Yeah, Tim said it.
I thought you just called him the Elder.
Because Inkara called him the chief, and he's like, "Oh, you mean Tempest?"
No. I don't remember doing that. Oh well.
Listen back to it.
Oh well. Either way, I'm not gonna go check the tapes to find out whether or not I did that. Anyway, that would be the first time that you would have heard him referred to by that name. He goes, well then.
I'll check him for you eventually.
Welcome back to the village then. Do you have any news thereof or anything you require? Hope you are in good health.
Yes.
Hyperion, you look a little worse for wear.
There you go.
I am doing better than I have in days, sir. But not a lot.
Doesn't seem to be saying much, does it?
No, it appears that is.
What a shame. Anyway, moving on from that topic, I suppose. Do you require anything in the village? Are you here for rest, or could I trouble your little party for some help?
Well,
What assistance are you looking for?
Well, you see, there's a particular item that I've been looking for.
Yeah.
I cannot seem to locate it with any of the inquiries I've made to the folks coming and going. It seems as if it's not where it ought to be.
Hunter, did you say he's scroll?
He's looking for a particular item, yes, he said.
and what item would that be?
Well, it's only a matter if you have the time to help me. If you are busy as a lot, then no need to concern yourselves.
Well, we just so happen to be looking for things to do, so we can concern ourselves. Side note, forget if you need an executioner for the unworthy, I am more than happy to help with that task.
Jesus Christ.
He kind of like once again raises an eyebrow at you and like, noted. I happen to be looking for a scroll of sorts.
Well, I can't say we've seen much of scroll work, but we could definitely keep an eye out on our adventure.
It would have been not so much of a loose item. Likely would have been in a small box.
Well, we haven't seen any of those. Where would we look for such a thing?
Hyperion, I'm going to need a deception check from you.
You motherfucker.
Please do it well.
That's what you get for
Sometimes
Still
not
talking.
talking is the best move. Don't worry, I would have probably done the exact
I
same.
don't like eating up
Fuck it.
corpses.
Just roll your perception.
Tempest,
no.
Tempest kind of squints his eyes towards you and he kind of whispers this word. He goes, or I suppose he whispers this sentence, but he goes, "Oh, come now. Are you sure?" Hyperion, I need a charisma saving throw from you.
What the hell? Let me go.
You
Oh,
need
really?
a charisma check.
Counter spell! I don't actually have
Charisma
that.
saving throw, in fact. Do you know counters?
I don't know. I don't have it.
Oh, okay. A 9. Hyperion,
job.
you feel this subtle tinge in the back of your mind, like this desire to be very honest with Tepes and tell him everything.
Nope.
Inkara will cut Hyperion off and be like, "What do you need the scroll for?"
I suppose it contains something I would like to know, as much scrolls do.
Which is
I'm not sure it's very important to you lot, after all. Just adventurers looking to leave and not to just run the village, as it were.
What would this
Well,
scroll?
forgive me for my curiosity, but I figured your first priority would be to build the village in its stagnant state that it currently is. So, forgive me for wondering why a scroll might be useful to you.
Well, my dear, that scroll would happen to be related to that task, in fact.
Oh?
What would the scroll be of? Being a wizard, I might be able to, if I find something of some sorts, I could read it and bring it to you.
What do you mean of?
Scrolls. Being a wizard, I know how scrolls work.
Oh, you're assuming it's a magic scroll. I see. No, I do believe it is simply parchment rolled and written on.
Okay.
That's gonna help you build a village how?
Information is very important, you see.
It's a book on how to farm.
It's Google AI. It tells you how to build a wall.
I suppose I should say this particular scroll was written by one who knows many things about this forest.
Many things. Such as, I am great with forests. If you are looking for something, I may be able to assist you.
Well, perhaps, but you haven't lived in this particular forest for very long, so you wouldn't know much about the particular populations there and the movements of animals through it.
No, but most forests are the same. The flora and the fauna. All individuals may be different, but behavior can be the same.
I find that rather false, my dear.
How am I able to prove you wrong if you tell me what you desired from this forest? Other than the scroll, of course.
Well, I'm afraid it is the scroll that I really desire most of all. And what information may there be contained within? And what is lacking from that information, perhaps I will ask there more of, but until I know what I do and do not know, I cannot tell you what I do.
What kind of double-talking bullshit was that, sir?
Please tell me he said that.
It's the way this motherfucker talks. Torin, do you want that to be canon, or are you talking to me as DM?
Oh, that was in character. That was throwing up. Like, what the hell was that?
I don't know so much what to tell you. I'm a man of speechcraft, I suppose. What is it you're curious about there, my grave?
And I think you're saying bullshit wrong. I mean, you're looking for a scroll of the woods to build a village. Your village right now is tents. Does the scroll help you build, say, a house for them? Or a better wall? Or to train your hunters not to die off in droves?
It might.
Well, hell, we can do that.
I suppose you could, but I should still very much like the scroll.
If we find some scroll in a box someplace, we'll keep an eye out for it. But until then, how about you get your hunters gathered and we can give them, like, some tips, like stab the beast with the pointy end.
Brill, his words this time reach your ears rather softly and almost convincingly. Would you please make me a quick charisma saving throw?
What? Alright. Oh no! It's literally 11 for 0.
Let's find out.
Hasn't been good at all.
A 14. Well, that would have been a nat 1, luckily. But a 14. Brill, you feel compelled by the words he speaks next. As he goes, come now. You sure you don't know anything? You've been out there quite a while. I'd appreciate anything you could possibly share. Brill and Hyperion, both of you feel extremely compelled to tell him about your encounter with the Barb Devil.
This is my scroll. Stay away. It's a spell scroll. Stay away. Get out of my line.
Are we able to do perception to see this?
To see that Hyperion and Brill are struggling not to speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
A huge fucking DC, bro.
Well, Brill, it would be hard to see on Hyperion due to his helmet, but for Brill, you can probably see him. You can probably see him start to like. He's like trying not to look at him.
Man, he knows what spell this shit is, and it's not feeling good.
In that case, I'll reach down, put an arm around Brill, and be like, Brill, my friend, walk with me. Give me a village tour. Right now.
Shall I do? Is that a persuasion?
Torn, I need you to persuade him to leave the presence of Tepes.
He wants to leave, but he can't. Oh my god. My charisma's trash baggies.
Okay, Brill is willing to come with you.
And Kara will lock arms with Hyperion, although reluctantly, kind of be like arm in arm, and be like, "Come, Hyperion, Mort."
Once again, Hyperion, I need you to. Or sorry, once again, Ankara, I need you to make a persuasion check to convince Hyperion to leave the presence of Tepes.
I know. Let us show our new friend. You said persuasion?
Yep.
Let us show. Fuck.
Oh,
Hyperion's just gonna look
what
at
a
and say,
dick
"Damn,
slapper. Natural fucking one.
Hyperion, the compelling force within you to spill what you know becomes such a welling force that you must reveal some of the details. As Ankara's pull on you to leave and not do so conflicts so hard with the tension in your brain right now that as she physically succeeds in moving you, you feel the need to go, hey, why don't we want to tell him about the scroll?
No.
That's not what I say. That's not what I say.
That is what you say.
No.
Why do we not tell him about the scroll?
All right, so Hyperion, what do you want to reveal to Tepes?
Instead I say, why don't we tell them the box we found?
Okay, that works too. Why don't we tell him about the box? Tepes kind of raises an eyebrow and he goes, oh, please do tell.
Well, we were out there.
Oh, Jesus. Somebody stop him.
So, we were out there.
We found a box. It was being guarded by
I'm going to. It was not being guarded by goblins. They were not goblins. They would
Slightly
not.
changing the story.
He's
He's getting his story's confused. Roll a history check for idiocy.
Hyperion,
What?
you make me a deception check.
Exactly.
Okay. You feel this like burning in your throat as you try to lie to him, and it compels you to tell the real story.
Found a box.
It's more like a burning between C1 and C5. I don't think there is a throat, right?
That's fair. I mean, he's mostly intact as an undead, to be fair.
Oh, I thought he was like mostly skeleton. No, he's like
And
No,
Kara
he's-
will.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Continue.
No,
I was going to say, Hyperion's version of undead is mostly intact.
Ah, he just has a little bit of a rotted face, or is he just like a being?
He's like droopy flesh.
Ah, you're like more like a zombie then, but not.
Yeah, a bit.
You're like the
You ever seen-
warm body zombies.
Tazzle, you ever see the not the uncleanly, but the bird,
The which ones? I broke up.
the husks in Dark Soul 2, the ones that you come back at?
I
The hollows.
So.
Yeah, followed. That is much more along the soul reap.
I'll show you here. Let me find
okay.
it.
I think I can see. Yeah, it's kind of like Draugr almost, but not fully.
Yeah, Draugur's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good comparison.
Nice Dark Souls. Oh, okay.
So Hyperion, as you continue to talk, oh, we found a box and it was guarded by Plant monsters.
It was guarded.
Hold on. Inkara will cut him off and be like, yes, and we told you after you died, Hyperion. We opened the box. There was nothing but gold in it.
Tepis looks at you and Karni goes, "Oh, come now. That sounds like a boring ending. How much gold did you... Inkara, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw." Torin, what are you feeling as you watch your companions slowly fall to this like glaze in their eyes as they talk to Tepis?
That's a fair question.
Oh yeah.
Oh, in Kara, you are actually able to
thank God.
maintain yourself, but you feel this very strong tugging on your consciousness. It's as if Tepis's words are like boring into your ears.
Be like, not very much. There were 2 large carcasses nearby. We figured that they dropped it from the plant monsters that we found and defeated, by the way, from your wood. You are welcome.
Really? What were these plant monsters?
Honestly, I do not know.
Tell me, did you leave the box or did you bring it with you?
Oh, we left the box.
Could you tell me where?
I'm afraid I do not know.
And Kara, could you make me a deception check?
I mean, she literally wouldn't know.
I mean, you wouldn't know that because you literally individually of the group have the skills to find your way back to the box.
Son of a bitch!
I can...
So you're the only one who would have to make this deception check because you're the only one who could genuinely find it again.
She'll put a paw, like, make it like a thinking.
Before you roll that, I want to give you guidance.
Where it come from?
Oh, guidance. Okay.
That's a plus for D4.
D4.
All right. So in addition to whatever you roll, and Kara, roll an extra D4, and we'll add that to the result.
So 16.
We'll be adding 2, so 16. Okay, so 16. You. Oh, actually, I have to check now. Oh my god, that's like such a borderline fucking. Hold on.
She'll be like making a thing.
This being like, let me see if I can remember.
Oh my god, that's actually not quite enough.
No.
Damn it.
Southwest.
He goes, southwest. Yeah. How far?
Oh,
All the way.
All the way.
All the way.
it is deep in the forest. But
I don't know the measurement in 5e.
Just whatever you're comfortable with.
be like,
10 miles.
I think it's more than 10.
it's
Maybe stop
20
there and
minutes.
search forever.
Maybe more. It is hard
It's
to
fine.
say with the hills and mountains.
We're worth noting, during this whole speech, Torin will have had to place his arm like on your shoulder or something in order to like give you this guidance that helps you to lie to him a little bit better.
True. Fuck.
And Kara, you know what? I think actually Brill needs your help over there.
Like, get away from him.
Come,
You guys are
Hyperion.
bad at this shit.
I'm fucking trying. I'm doing better than Hyperion.
I'm not.
Oh, you are definitely trying. You're just bad at it.
Fuck off. Again,
Also
arms
knows
still
better
linked with
rules.
Hyperion. She'll be like, oh, Brill needs me, and then just like starts dragging Hyperion away.
So you should both go.
Follow me, please.
Torin, as he now talks to you directly, he goes,
I give myself guidance.
he goes, why do you rush? Why do you rush to leave? We have so much to discuss.
This guy's a douche.
Because you talk like you're speaking fucking parcel mouth the entire time.
Parcel tongue.
Parcel tongue.
I feel like I almost want to give you psychic damage for that, but it's almost fair. Torin, can you make me a charisma saving throw here?
Sure.
I think you can use guidance.
Yep. I'm just gonna change my charisma saving throw with guidance attached. Holy shit, that's all.
Oh no!
It's not gonna matter on this.
All of us. I don't want to hear it.
I
Oh, no.
learned it watching you guys.
Oh no, Torin!
Yeah.
You have failed this save by enough
Yep.
that you are immediately bound to the idea of not leaving Tepus's presence.
Well, fuck.
As you no longer feel any desire to walk away from him or go with your group. In fact, you feel a interest in talking to him about what you know. He goes, "Oh, well, that is a shame." So you must have joined them around the time of this plant fight, huh?
Actually, the one plant I've seen has been Mort.
Who is Mort?
He's the plant on Hyperion over there.
Is Mort gonna save all of us? He's gonna talk his way out of this one, Han Solo.
So Mort pops off the back of Hyperion and goes, "That's me, Mort."
And Kara will grab Mort
And grab Mort and do what?
bring him over to Torin since he loves Torin so much.
Okay. Well, as Mort comes over here, and he's going to wrap himself around Torin's shoulders with his little vines, and he goes, "Hi, Mort. Hi. Do you want to kill me, please?"
Just distract him enough.
Tempest is so dumbfounded by this that Hyperion and Brill, as you guys are standing a little bit away from him, you feel this like chain that was around your mind kind of loosen.
Break it! Break it!
His yippee yappy is just like baffling him so bad. This is the greatest moment ever.
I did not believe it either, but apparently Hyperion is not psychotic. There is, in fact, a talking bush.
Torin, even though you are sort of enthralled at the moment, your perception is still high enough that you will see Tepus place his hand on the hilt of what appears to be a dagger at his hip. As he goes,
There's no need for that.
He goes, "Well, is this not his desire? He does not seem terribly happy with the circumstance."
He was just killed and came back. Of course his mind's awash in bad feelings, bad emotions.
He hasn't have any friends in who knows how long. We just need to give him a reason to live.
He was stuck under a mountain, a plant that couldn't see the sun.
That
He's
is
had
quite
a very long, dark time of it. Now we as his friends have to help him out.
And Kara just
They
starts
dropped a
petting
mountain
Mort,
on
and
him.
it's just like,
It is like a cat in a cage. So sad. Never to be free.
A mountain stomped on him. He got attacked by specters. Nothing
As
can
Mort
stop this bitch.
as Mort kind of speaks up for him, he's like, "Yeah, but at least a cat can kill itself."
she'll like pat him again, just like a little more like roughly on top of where his head should be, and be like,
Shh, it is okay. It is okay. We will help you find your demise one day.
Hyperion, what are you thinking back there? Hyperion and Brill, what are both of you thinking as you feel this chain kind of loosen?
chain, break that chain.
Can I use Divine Sense on the
That isn't better.
on Tepus?
You sure can. and you will just sense no discernible evil or good from him.
Does he seem very focused on them, not paying attention?
Hyperion's just gonna come up front and just say, "What?"
He said, "What are you?"
To Tempest?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, Tempest looks at you. He goes, "I am not sure what you mean. I suppose, formally introducing myself, I'm not sure that I have ever properly said to you lots, you've been calling me Elder, but my name is Tempest, as it were. I am the village leader, you see, just an old man doing what he can."
Yes. That's a fun way to dance around the question, but I asked, what are you? Not who are you?
"Oh, what's quite simple. I'm simply the village elder."
Then why can you...
Why can you what?
control my mind.
I'm not quite sure what you mean, sir.
You know it.
Insight!
I haven't the foggiest what you mean. Why would I be controlling the mind of a variant adventurer here to help the village? None of you discern that he is telling anything but relative truth.
Brill!
Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to
Oh my
insight him
God.
too?
Where the fuck have you been?
I was right here, but I didn't know we were all
Oh, Torin! The fucking Torin
No, that
is
was
the new god
Torin.
of the second.
Torin, you smell some bullshit. You know
I'll roll a shitty.
well and truly the scent of charm magic when it is around you.
Torin's new title is literally Torin, the smeller of bullshit.
That's one of his.
Why am I saying that
Smelled so much
It's my shitty
bullshit.
insight roll, guys.
Let's see. No, Barilla is also totally oblivious. So, Torin, you are the only one of the group who does not for a second believe a word he's saying.
Dude. My roll.
The rest of the group seems convinced that he might actually just be this old man that you're all paranoid of. But Torin, you're like, nah. Particularly with the interaction you had with him earlier, you know that he's bullshitting.
My stats are so shit, but the only good thing is none of them are negative.
That's a good bonus. That's a good bonus.
It's true.
Yeah.
So Torin, well, I guess we'll leave this over to you, as you're the only one who has discerned that he's full of shit, and there is more to him than just a gentle old man doing his best to lead the village.
You know what, Tempest? I think you and I should have a talk. Now, can I do the whole, arm on the shoulder, lead him away from the group?
You could. Would you like to have a one-on-one with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Tempest goes, "Oh, okay then. We certainly can. I'll be with the three of you shortly, whenever your compatriot is done. Feel free to find me at my tent if you need me." And Tempest looks at you, trying to go, "Speaking of tent, let me bring you there for a private conversation."
Fuck.
Sounds wonderful.
We need to
Set up a
follow
bridge
them.
and give a clothesline over the bridge, please. Like you're limited.
We need to follow them.
I wanted to go to his tent. And I wanted to sneak in there. I was gonna fucking try to stealth my way in there.
I see. He's going back to his tent.
Yeah, now I'm bummed. Alright, we'll do another thing.
We must follow them there.
Let's go check out this owlbears. I feel like this shit's infected with something. Maybe I can take some of its bones. Its fucking beak, dude. I'm gonna take its beak. Right
It's fucking beak. All right, so Tempest, Torin leads you back to. God damn it! Tempest leads Torin back to his private tent. It's one of the larger ones in the village, surrounded by crates of things. Torin, you notice as you walk into this space and the flaps of the tent close behind you, it is unnaturally quiet in this tent.
He goes, some guessing silence. That's cute.
Oh my god.
He looks up at you, Tempest, and he goes, What is you wish to discuss, my Veritably large friends. Inkara, you notice you cannot hear what they're saying from within.
Damn it!
Well, first things first, I'll go to my actual height and give a nice big stretch.
Alright, Torin,
it's
you
not intimidating, but it's kind of intimidating.
Alright, Torin, you stand up, almost like stretching for the first time in a while, and kind of stretch your shoulders out. You're like, oh, that feels good. And he goes, there we go. Well, how can I help you, my friend?
Well, if you wouldn't mind stopping lying to me, that'd be great.
The balls on this man.
What is it you feel I've lied to you about? Pray tell.
Why you want this scroll so badly?
It's rather important.
I mean, I can tell that how you're, looking for it. But let's be real. You're not some little old village elder. I'm not quite sure what you actually are besides fucking weird. But to be honest, I don't care what you are. What I care is you're trying to take advantage of my friends out there. I can't have that. Now, tell me straight what you want, why you want it. We can try and find it for you.
Torin, can you roll me a persuasion check?
Sure. And
Also,
I give myself...
are Beryl and Hyperion going with Inkara to the tent?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
That was the bar. Add some guidance to that.
I'm gonna go check out the owl bear.
Oh, you're gonna go check out the owlbear. Okay. We'll bring you down there then.
Yeah.
Okay, so an 11.
11.
Okay. Tempest is gonna take a moment to think, and he goes, I have an interesting prospect for you as compared to the rest of your party. Warren, you notice that his face just changes. Like a textbook psychopath, he is a different person right now.
I'm intrigued. Go on.
What do you know of this place?
No. Pick up.
Did you say plate, plane, or
This
place? I couldn't tell.
This place.
Place. Ah.
What do you know of this place?
Not as much as I want to. From what I've learned, it's some kind of planar shifting with no real control over where it's going. So I assume you're one of the ones that kind of lingers between ships as well?
His eyes are going to visibly light up with that green glow as he goes, you know much. Where did you gain this knowledge?
Do you follow any gods, my friend? They have much wisdom.
In a sense, but I also can tell when I'm being lied to. And this is a divine intervention. You found the scroll. You know exactly why I wanted it. That devil knew much.
And he told me much. Now, had you told us in the first place why you wanted the scroll, you might have gotten the scroll.
Do you know what it is like to be trapped in a place that just stays the same? Every single week, this godforsaken village resets over and over. No amount of progress or teaching makes any difference.
Oh, you poor man.
That devil knew much about this plane. I'd hoped a bit about escaping it. Oh, if you are here to speak truths, the truth is I do not care about these people because these people are not real.
Between you and me, I didn't think they were either. And I think, like you, I don't care either.
So be it if 40 of them die hunting a bear. They'll just return to their tents where they came from.
Oh, so we're gonna get him back.
Here it is.
I better not get reduced back to level 1. Just kidding. I don't even...
That devil was the only shot I knew about in this fucking forest to get out of here. And your little group of misfits has set him free.
His voice is becoming demonic.
Wait.
Oh my
You
god.
can't hear any of this.
No, this is the priest and the
We
devil.
did set him free, but also he could not have taken you with him. His way out was a, shall we say, one person only. But I have a...
I know, how should I put this? I'm aware that he only had one ticket. But it was my ticket.
He was gonna kill Din. That's what I named him.
Oh, okay.
Now, would he reset in the week, do you think?
I don't know.
I'm guessing not, probably.
There aren't very many beings that persist through the reset.
Well, right now I can think of 4.
How do you know? Have you been here long enough to even know?
I didn't cut myself. Apparently you do. My friends have before.
Those 3 have not been here long enough to be part of the cycle.
Oh.
Well, then just the bush.
Okay.
Yeah. It is you, it is Mort.
The bush. The talking shrub. Really?
Yes.
1,000 years.
Now that's fascinating. This Mort might be worth more than the scroll.
Exactly. Now, doesn't telling the truth feel good? You sociopathic little fuck.
He just... Torn told him that the only constant things are him and Mort that we know of so far. And he's like, oh, so Mort is more valuable than the demon. Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to come work with us, I think that might be beneficial for all sides. You know things, Mort knows things. I hope I don't reset.
You're fine. And you're clever. Too clever for your own good, I'm afraid, my friend.
And why is that?
If this village were to know what I am, this would become a most difficult cycle.
Then there's no reason to tell them. If you want to keep your imaginary sheep in line, to keep things going smoothly, so be it.
I fear much. I don't fear much. Oh, thank you, baby. Sorry. You delivered me.
Oh, thank you.
What a switch! Now that is psychopathic.
She pulled me right out of character. Shit, what was I saying? Oh, he goes, interesting. And you can keep that secret.
I shrink back down to my prior size. Yes, I can.
So we have an accord then.
For as long as need be.
Right. Tell you that, hey, I will not be answering any questions on the nature of myself. However, I will discuss the nature of this place and what I know with your compatriots. In return, you tell naught of what you witnessed.
Tell not of what I am.
That's agreeable.
He's going to offer you a handshake with a bleeding thumb.
Bargain.
Bargain is struck if
Yeah, I will shake his hand as well.
You watch this swirling green energy flow over your forearm and burrow into your arm like an arrow.
Well, that's interesting.
As he lets out a full, just toothy grin, and you can see that his teeth are quite jagged.
Is there a sacred flame on like the same part of his arm?
Can you what?
Can I focus a sacred flame on his arm in the same place?
Yes, you could.
I will do that then.
All right, he looks down at this burning, brilliant patch on his arm, and as he kind of clenches his fist, he blows out the flame.
It's a nice little brand of my goddess.
Seems fair. I'll allow
I
you
thought so.
to leave the chat that we're about to have.
And this time, if you wouldn't mind not getting into my friends' minds. Impulsion's great, but it gets old very fast.
I suppose I'll let the curtain slip for you a moment there. What they were experiencing was not the breadth of my intentional interference. That was simply passive.
Hey! Jesus Christ!
Fuck this
If I
guy.
had his ability to level here.
Well, goddamn. That puts him in
That's the
scale.
thing.
I will do my very best to stay unpersuasive.
Stand over there. About at least 50 feet.
Good enough for now.
Oh, I just thought of something. Inkara, what is your no, you didn't. Inkara, what is your chosen enemy again?
Faye? I already told you this.
Is what and one of the things about your don't fuck with the old guy. Inkara, one of your chosen things about you choosing your enemy, you can sense the presence of your chosen enemy, correct?
I can. Hence the reason when we first came to this village and saw this guy, I was like, Hunter, is he Faye? You have to tell me. And you
Inkara,
said no.
Inkara, at some point during this conversation, though you cannot overhear or see anything within the tent, you have this tearing, searing sensation that there is an archfey nearby.
Bro.
Walk me sideways.
The way this shit was going, in my mind, like, I was screaming, this bitch is gotta be a fae, if not a demon. And I just didn't want to say it because it's metagaming as fuck. That's just the way the guy is. Oh, what
And
a
Kara immediately knocks an arrow. Has the whisper of a spell on her lips as she busts into the tent and hisses with
You
arrow.
Did you say
You
she
see
senses
Torin?
the archfey somewhere?
You see Torin and Tepis having a reasonable conversation, having just finished shaking hands with one another. As you burst through the door of the tent, and you notice the distinct quiet of Tepis's tent. And he goes, "Well, that was quite rude, dear. We were just about to join you outside." And Kara, you notice that tinge, that burning sensation you had a moment ago has entirely vanished.
God, sweet fuck.
And Kara will hiss out the words, "Hey."
Faye,
Oh my god, I'm
Have you
screaming inside right now.
have you said Faye? That's fascinating. But what are you intending to say there? Have you sensed a creature nearby? Have you sensed a creature nearby that we need to deal with? I can allow Torin to accompany you. We were just done talking, in fact.
I am no fool.
Yes, you are.
Shut the fuck up, Braille.
Oh my god.
Hey, Kara, it's okay. You
I
can put the
can
bow down.
smell the demon on you, Archfey.
Worth noting, you in fact do not. He smells like an old man.
God damn it!
And in this entire tent, you no longer sense any hint there of Fey presence. But you do notice the disturbing quiet and the lack of ability to hear the outside world.
And Kara's tail will whip on the floor and be like, "I knew there was something. You."
Tavis looks at you and goes, "My dear, I'm not sure what you're talking about. But your accusations are most rude, especially in my own home, of all places."
Oh, accusation. Care to explain why this place is noise cancelling?
Ah, yes, good canvas.
Fuck.
Good canvas. You fuck.
This is exactly my mind right now.
Total fuck. What did you say?
Oh, fuck. The Homer song.
Oh no!
Disappear.
Do not lie to me. I've seen your aura before.
An aura. As Tepis takes a moment and he kind of like puts his hands together in a bit of a Torin, what you'll perceive as a bit of a prayer motion, and his body starts to glow a light green. This little look here, yes?
No.
Well, then I have no idea what you're talking about. This little aura, as you perceive it, is a very, very simple little bit of a tonic that I drink. It adds a kind of bit of a glow, you see. It's a good way to stay young.
She will approach Torin and stand side by side with him and be like,
I wonder why you need to stay young if you are trapped here like us forever.
Are you trying to get us killed?
I'm about to fucking diarrhea all over the place, people.
Tepis kind of raises an eyebrow. Torin, you can see on his face, as your insight is the highest of the group as it's been shown, you sense on his face something he's hiding well from Ankara. There's a tone of rage to him as he knows now that Ankara knows some of what you know as well.
Great. Time to go.
Tepis,
Kara will-
Kara, it's okay. Put the bow down, Tepis. Don't murder my friend. We're all gonna
Your
talk.
friend. So you told him then.
I am just a gentle old man doing his best to survive in this world. Murder
No
is
faith,
not.
gentle.
Murder is not.
Fool me.
Murder is not.
Roll a spell check.
Murder is not on my repertoire. I'm afraid. Well, I say I'm afraid. Well, luckily for hostile parties, I should say. Murder is not on me. Hyperion, what do you hope with the stealth?
You don't stealth.
Just to sneak into the tent.
Oh, why would
Okay, Hyperion comes around the back to try and sneak into the tent, and as he opens the flap, you hear this clank as he kind of creaks up his leg, and he just disturbs the utter silence of the tent as he clanks his way inside. And Tempest kind of looks over, he goes, "Hello, you could have come through the front."
Hyperion's gonna look at the ground, so like snuff his right foot. Just got lonely.
I got lonely.
You
Oh, yes,
could
well.
have stayed with Bryn.
Well, we were just going outside anyway. So join us outside, Hyperion.
Wait, hold on, Hunter. Before he does,
Go ahead. If it makes you feel any better in character, so somebody in the other group, they spent like 3 hours trying to talk to Tempest in this tent because this tent and his attitude were pissing them off so much.
Jesus.
So Tempest is going to walk past Inkara.
okay, hold on. Hold on. God damn it! I'm fumbling. No.
Fumble the bag.
You really are.
Oh. As like Hyperion comes in, she'll put the bow down and put her arrow away and put her bow.
Mhm.
And as Tempest walks by, she'll sense the bargain and then grab his arm and be like, "Found it." I don't know.
Are you grabbing Torin's arm or Tempest's arm?
Tempest.
Okay. Your attempt to grab Tempest's arm will be met with this disturbing. So you will notice that there is a searing burn on his forearm, as if he has recently been, burned, for lack of a better term. It looks just like fire. There's no indication that it was radiant fire. As you notice this, and you attempt to grab it, Inkara, you will have this weird sensation as you swing your arm to grab him. It's as if he's farther away than you thought he was, and your arm just kind of whiffs in the air as he walks out of the tent.
Without leaving a tent, she'll turn to Torrent and be like, and hiss in his face and be like, "You made a bargain with."
I got us more help, more information. Yes, a bargain was
You
struck.
are a fool.
We're all equally trapped here.
He is a fae. Do you know what fae do?
No, actually I don't.
Lie. They cheat. They steal. Whatever he promised you with that bargain, whatever you promised him, he will find a loophole in any way, shape, and form. So I hope, I really do, Tom, as a new comrade, that you did not promise something precious for your sake.
Yes, dear soul. No, there was no promise of exchange. It was just, we don't tell his village that he's what he is.
He's an
He helps.
archfey.
Yes, we're gonna not say that part out loud. So apparently they all reset every week besides him.
I knew it.
You guys are going to hear a clap as it seems like the walls of the tent just close and force you out the flap.
Oh, rude.
So we were to have a discussion outside, I thought.
And we are. I was just letting my friend know the terms of our discussion.
I see.
Call it for what it is. It's a bar.
You see this this gentleman who was by the fire watches you guys tumble out, and he goes, Elder, you all right then? Little rowdy ruckus in your tent, all right? You want me to remove him? Tepis whispers to this group of people in a bit like he was doing to you earlier. He goes, my friends, I'm all right. These are my new compatriots. I'm going to have a discussion with them around the fire. Could I have some privacy? And upon that last word, the five of them kind of like almost zombie-like will return to their tents.
Where is Brill for this? I just realized you're like gone.
We're about to go talk to Brill. I was going to cut over to her. So Brill, you're investigating this owl bear.
Yeah.
So let's find out what Brill sees about this owl bear. You can see that it was obviously killed with like standard human weapons. There's plenty of wounds to go around it. But as you investigate, let's see your investigation check.
Oh yeah, that's my shitty investigation. Actually, no, investigation's good because I got intelligence, so. The one thing I have that works. Actually, I'm not proficient, so it's only a +3. But that's okay. Holy fuck.
Okay, Brill, you will see that there are a lot of physical wounds to this creature, but in your experience, nothing that a bear of this size couldn't have survived. As you sort of look around, what's left of it, that is, the butcher has already taken a considerable amount of meat from one flank of this creature, but he's only really made it up like one of the thighs and onto the back in terms of dressing it so far. He hasn't done enough to totally hide what happened to it. You kind of flip its head up a little bit, and you can see 3 distinct slash marks on its throat that were not made by a human weapon.
Huh.
You surmise that these were the actual killing blow.
That's interesting. Could I tell, due to I guess my background could help, could I tell just what that might have been? Probably another beast of some sort.
It does not fit the pattern of any normal beast you would recognize. It's not jagged enough to have been a scrape. It's not clean enough to have been a sharp claw. It looks as if the air around its neck was rended by something, and that just got to the flesh.
Huh.
It looks more like a rope. It looks more like the pattern of like a rope being wrapped around something and then pulled, but as if the rope was made of blades.
Oh shit. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna tell this guy and be like, hey, when you're done with this, I want at least the beak, if not the... How big is this skull, by the way? Its face.
The skull of the bear itself?
like 2 feet.
It's kind of a hard question to answer. I got to get the dimensions of the creature in its entirety.
I think
So this would be
average is
considered
like 10 feet tall.
a large monstrosity. Owlbears are depicted to be between 8 and 10 feet, 2.5 to 3 meters long. So they're large bears. So Kennedy might be able to tell you what the size of a large bear skull is.
It'd probably be around polar bear size. Looking at human.
So, like your laptop.
No, it'd be a lot bigger than that.
Oh, here you go. I got a picture. I got a picture for you. I'll put it right in the fucking Sunday chat.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I did okay. That's what I was thinking.
Holy shit, that's big enough.
Alright.
I want actually.
It's a big creature. So just imagine that, but instead of the front like mandible jaw thing, it's just got a beak.
Right. Yeah.
So the beak is probably, I mean, if you look at that for scale, the beak is probably the size of your hand or bigger. Actually, for Brill, because you're tiny, it's bigger. It's about the size of your forearm.
Yeah, I want to take at least the beak when he's gonna tell this guy, hey, when you're all set, I want to take at least this beak. Actually,
He goes, oh, I can separate that for you right now. And he takes this big axe, and he starts chopping away at the bone, just shattering the skull around it. And he hands you roughly the beak with a little bit of the front of the skull attached to it still.
That's pretty cool, I guess. Fuck. I didn't want damaged beaks, but alright, this is still cool.
A souvenir for you to remember the dead lads by.
I agree. Thank you very much.
And he goes back to portioning up this flank meat that he's put together.
Thank you. This is probably
Really want to do
piece of fucking bone or
I mean, as far as bone weighs, yeah, I mean it's a big beak.
Fucking huge. Alright. Damn. Okay. So I'll take that. Nice.
So, I mean, if you put it into perspective, this beak bone is not like obscenely heavy, but this beak probably weighs a couple pounds at least.
Alright. Yeah, I was gonna put it on my staff, but yeah, it's over a pound. I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Oh yeah, it's over a pound.
I'm gonna go make something with this later. Bro, imagine if I could have like the whole flat like front of the skull face and just have it like as like a chest plate on my character for later. That would be so sick. Wouldn't be able to happen at this point, but this dude just broke its face. Alright. This is awesome. Alright, I appreciate it. Taking that with me. And that's pretty much it. I did want to... I wouldn't know how fake this place is because I left before then. So... I was gonna say, did anybody check this thing for any kind of poisonish stuff going through it or diseases?
Oh, the elder checked it out before we started doing. Yeah.
Well. Alright. And you trust what he said.
Oh, of course. He's the village elder for a reason, eh? He knows quite a bit of things, eh? He's old, seen a lot. Wise man not led me wrong before.
Alright. Sounds good.
Come back when you're hungry, strange lizard man.
I will, thank you. And I'll walk away with my newfound item.
The rest of the group went to the tent. Would you like to join them?
Yeah, I suppose I can. doing at this moment in time.
Okay. So, Brill is going to arrive right about at the time that you guys are gathered around the fire alone. So far as alone is without the villagers.
Brill is just one beat heavier.
And Brill just arrives at this little gathering. He's like, "Oh, everyone's here. That's great."
Okay.
What are the odds?
What are you guys
Having
talking
no knowledge of what just happened, he's like, "Oh, this is cool. We have a gathering."
Phenomenal. I can add this to my list. Oh,
Brill, do you wish to comment on this at all?
yeah.
It is very
Hey, so I'm gonna
tense.
be like, hey, what's going on? Why are we just enjoying a nice time around the fire, or there's something special happening?
We're gonna make s'mores.
Oh, I love s'mores.
Inkara will whisper to no one in particular, but it's aimed at Tempest. How long have you been here?
You're whispering to Tepis in particular, or to Brill?
It's to everybody, but it's aimed at Tempest.
How long have you been here? He goes. Tepis looks at you. He goes, "Are you addressing me, or are you trying to convey some bonding with your party here?"
She will scowl at Tempest and be like, "You know full well I am talking to you."
Let's see. So Tepis looks at you and he goes, "Well, I won't be here much longer if you don't take the venom out of your words there, like a snake bite."
If you are looking for a way out, death is certainly one of
Ah, yes, if only. Though I'm afraid death will not come today or anytime soon, as it were.
At this will pique her interest and be like,
Do you have a problem, same as the plant?
Oh no, your suicidal houseplant shares very little in common with me, I'm afraid. I am just old and older than you know, and in that regard, I don't trust that my being is going to give up on me anytime soon. And I certainly don't foresee anything causing my end soon.
What is only an option? I'm sure you have considered it. Although it is probably your favorite option.
You see, I would prefer that my death is not an escape, that's just quitting. I do not wish to do so.
He's not wrong.
Tell that to the bush.
Well, I do believe the Bush's desire aligns with the fact to quit. I don't think he has any desire to go on or anywhere to wish to go. So it's a very different situation.
He may have been here longer than you, though.
This is entirely possible, although he is a animated shrub, not a highly conscious creature.
But he has witnessed many planes, not just this one.
At this point, Hyperion, you're still carrying. Are you still carrying the shrub?
I am indeed.
Okay, so Mort is going to at this point. He seems to have been not totally conscious, or he was sleeping, or just inanimate for a moment. He kind of wakes up as he senses a nearby fire, and you can see he's clawing his way toward the campfire.
God damn it, Lord.
Hyperion's just gonna pick it up.
He goes, "No! Oh, I could feel myself wilting, you bastard!"
You can off yourself when you can walk.
You can off yourself when you can walk.
That is actually a good question. Mort, have you ever grown legs?
No, I have not grown legs.
Well, then you can't off.
If I ever grew legs, I'd break them off and beat myself to death with them.
I mean, you can grow arms. Have you done it that way? You just
Don't give him ideas.
He only uses them to wave other people over.
Tempest is looking over at this plant. He goes, Mort. Hyperion, you feel this plant get unusually attentive to somebody's words.
Yeah.
As he seems very focused on Tempest as well. He goes, How ancient are you? Mark goes, I don't know. This causes Tempest to like raise both of his eyebrows in surprise, like, well, all right then. What makes you believe that this creature is as ancient as you claim he is?
Hyperion's gonna say, "Hold the fuck on! You did some mind fuckery with the rest of us. We had this twig's head."
At least we know now he was a actual sentient being and just a... Well, I don't know. We could be high for all I know.
My dear Hyperion, I haven't the slightest what you mean about mind fuckery, as you call it.
Insight check again.
As you can tell, Inkara and Orin knows.
Hyperion, you do this time you don't believe him. You're like, you're full of shit. I don't know how you're full of shit. I don't know what you did, but you're full of shit.
Inkara will whisper to Tempest and be like,
Are you sure you do not wish to speak somewhere more private? So your village hear you? That way the bargain is not...
Tempest kind of smiles at you and goes, oh, I'm not so worried about eavesdropping. As he gives you this, like, half smile.
Aren't you? I thought you were... Think of you.
Oh, we are having a private conversation, make no doubt. I just do not fear intrusion on that.
Fair enough. But if that were the case, then why are you still wearing the fake mask of yours?
As he kind of like runs a finger on his face, he's like, that is a wild statement to say to my face. Masks. Do you see straps? Do you see any sort of hold on? You can give a tug at it. It's pretty fleshy. There's no masks.
Bro's gonna be like, what are you talking about, Mask? This got no magics. Wait.
Brill, the fucking Windows screensaver, just catching up. Like, this guy knows magic?
he just looked into the fire and he's like, I'm weak now. But
He's just staring
so
into the
happy
fire,
and
like when you get
innocent.
zoned out in like an actual fire, you're just like, oh yeah.
Brill has got some fucking arson tendency.
He's just like, just 2 more levels, please. And I'll be happy.
Just do one.
You can use this. Mention the scroll that he has
Thorin or Hyperion, does either of you want to pose any questions here? Like, are you guys just kind of quietly...
Yeah, I'm gonna say, what is she talking about, this fake face? I will complete the circle.
Keep your voice down, Brill.
You were right. The mayor, the elder, was not exactly playing his townfolk straight.
And Kara will cross her arm. And Kara will cross her arm with that and kind of give Brill the look on her face, be like, told you.
Hyperion will just sort of ask, is this your true form?
What'd you say, Hyperion? You were very hard to understand there.
Hyperion will just sort of quietly ask, is this your true form? Do you have a truer one?
What? Oh, I thought you said something to me. Tempest kind of looks at you with a scowl, and he goes, "That's a very strange question. How many among you have alternate forms? I'm not sure that such a thing is outside of werefolk really commonplace."
I've got 2.
He's got 2.
That wasn't a no.
What? What is happening?
His answer wasn't a no.
Correct.
That is true.
Torn, are you saying this to the group, or is this out of character?
That's in character.
Uh,
That's Torrin going, he's talking a lot of circles recently, and that's kind of getting annoying.
Thanks, man.
his face kind of turns to a bit of a scowl as he goes, "It's not a yes, is it?"
But it is also not a no.
I don't know.
So it
shit
seems
right
you're
now.
very careful to not say yes or no. You tend to answer questions with questions. So my
And
friend,
Kara will turn. And Kara will turn to Torin and be like,
Faye cannot lie.
I'm not so sure that you know too much about what I'm saying here. I can't say that it's false. I'm not lying, per se. And Inkara, this is quite an accusation. You keep using the word Fae, but I really do not know what you're saying.
A Fae,
How
huh?
can you
Fine.
possibly accuse anyone of being a Fae? I mean, what really do you understand about Fae in general? I'm afraid I am out of the loop on this particular subject.
This guy is
And
a
Kara-
Fae.
insight on that one?
You can.
and Kara will breathe deeply, fully turn to Tempest. I want to call him Tempest, god damn it. And
Baril is just questioning
Look
everything you guys say
where-
because he doesn't know shit.
Oh my
about
god,
it.
That's
Torrin is
20.
the most insightful motherfucker ever. Torrin, not only do you know, for like you like read the way his face is like contorting to these statements and how hard he's like fumbling to try and give a coherent answer here, and you're like, not only does he know quite a bit about Faye, but more than he's even letting on with this floundering.
Knowing that Faye cannot lie, and Kara will fully turn to the Faye and be like,
Fine then. Yes or no question only.
and she'll lean into Tempest, fully facing him, and whisper,
Are you an archfey? Tempest?
He goes, "That's a very strange question. Why did you feel the need not to speak that aloud? Are you afraid to ask such things in front of your compatriots?"
Oh, I whispered it loud enough for them to hear. But
goes,
not
"I'm
so loud enough for your villagers.
He goes, "I'm not so sure. Torrin, Hyperion, and my friend Brill, did you catch her question?"
Yes. And your distinct lack of an answer.
I have been picking up. I think I've heard about 3 different things that I didn't know about you before, and I don't know what's happening.
Burrell's like, "I feel like I have not been caught up to speed in this conversation."
You're a Fae? This guy knows magic?
Kara?
This guy does this, and he
Kara?
just keeps talking. He's just looking into the fire, just questioning everything people say, and not fucking looking around.
Tempest continues. He goes, "Well, my dear, what would an archfey be doing here? They would not wish to leave their wildlands, would they?"
No,
Can
they
I-
would not.
Mm.
Which would be very
What do you want to do,
ironic,
bro?
seeing as we found. Okay, bro, go.
I was just gonna history check that.
Go ahead, see what you know of the Fae.
The lying and what the Fae know like.
Go ahead and roll history. See how much you know about the Fae.
Did it here's how it works.
Brill, from what you've studied in the past in your brief dealings with Fae, the only dealings Brill might have had with Fae is he's just reading tomes about enchantment magic, as they are well known for that particular sect. This does appear to be true, as you will have known to learn some of the higher tiers of enchantment magic. Many people will use the shortcut of dealing with Archfey, and to do so, you have to meet them on their level. Now, what were you going to say, Car?
So I was going to say, yes, this would make most sense. However, you could have gone here many ways, many. You could have stumbled upon it by accident, as my or you were brought here, or a third reason, you were imprisoned here.
Now, imprisoned is quite the accusation, is it not? That implies that I've done something wrong, and I don't necessarily appreciate that accusation. You know so little of me to accuse such a thing.
You do not have to be done something wrong to be imprisoned. Our demon, or devil, I should say, said the same thing when we let him go.
And let me just ask you this question, because it speaks more to the character of you than it does to me. You believed everything a devil said at face value, that he had done nothing wrong to deserve imprisonment. A devil! Well-known evil creatures.
Well, he said he did not know why he was imprisoned.
Oh,
And,
you did?
Our friend Tor, I was not finished. Our friend Torin here was able to determine this, as he has determined. Now,
I see. So, you
are
believe...
we still going to play these little roundabout games?
I'm just
Or
going to
are
say again.
you going to start telling the truth?
You believe the devil. Would you like to know what that devil did wrong to deserve imprisonment on that scroll?
No, he did not know, so he could not tell.
Oh, but he did. But he did know what he did wrong. Just in his eyes, it was not wrong. You see, the problem with discerning the words of a devil? To him, what he did was of no consequence. It was him following orders like the good little soldier he was. And you would have known all of this if you would have simply brought me the scroll to discuss with the creature. But regardless of what you have or have not released and wasted thereof the potential of that conversation, that devil was imprisoned for exploring realms for his master. He may have been sucked into this place in consequence of that, but he was a scout to a conquering army.
Hyperion's going to interject. I fucking knew it!
Now, that is not to imply that an army of devils is coming to this place anytime soon. This may not have even been the plane that he intended to scout to begin with. As you know, you do not have to come to this place intentionally. But that is the creature that you dealt with and the creature that you released. So, did he do anything wrong to deserve imprisonment? In his eyes, absolutely not. He was a soldier following orders, and he did not even harm anyone, per se. But did he deserve imprisonment? Well, for leading hordes of devils to destroy a plane? Perhaps he did. So, my dear Ankara, I have issue with you speaking on matters that you do not understand.
Fuck off!
that wasn't even Ankara, that was Kennedy. She's like, I don't know what to say anymore.
Josh started tapping my head, like petting my head, and I'm just like,
Now, Tempest, the devil had told us he was imprisoned for, as he put it, trespassing. It sounds like you agree that's what the crime was. He went where he shouldn't have been. Now, we asked him questions. He gave us answers. You, my fine Fey friends, we ask you questions. We get these loquacious responses that tell us not a thing. You're asked, are you an Archfey? Yes or no. Two very simple answers to give. and you go off on a diatribe over the formality of asking questions, or what the archfey would say, but you do not, in fact, answer the question. In that regard, the devil is better than you are.
As Tempest, that was well done, Torin. That was good. I should say, Sean. I was gonna say, Sean, that was well done. You caught me. You out of character. You caught me there. I was trying to lead you as far astray from the thing as possible. So at the end of the session, you'd be like, "Wait, he never answered the question. Fuck." That was well done.
Thank you.
Now answer the question.
That just kind of gives you this like disappointed snarl. Now, conversations do drift. You can't necessarily accuse me of misleading everybody. Other questions were asked, and the devil is quite an important topic. Now, as
Answer the question.
Torin and I discussed. Torin and I discussed in the tent about how that devil might have. Stop scratching the couch, you fucking little shit.
Yes! Yes! My cat powers have gone through your computer in retaliation.
Now, the devil is an important topic. There was much I could have known from that creature, and there was much I still need to know that I now may not have the opportunity to learn. He just ate total shit trying to get up there.
Fucking pastel.
He goes, the topic as it comes up, when it relates to such important matters, I need to address. More importantly, I need to inquire to the four of you what more he may have said, because there might be important information there. As Torin and I discussed while we were in the tent, there is reason to believe that he may have had information, or rather I should say ability to escape this place that might have been leveraged. As you saw, he was able to leave of his own volition. And I think that is the important topic at hand here. All of us wish to leave, and that was an avenue at which to leave.
That is important, no doubt. But again, Tempest, you've taken a very simple question and not answered the question. So I'm beginning to wonder, are you dumb? That last one is asked in a very insulting tone of voice. Like, can you just not answer questions? Are you that moronic?
We will not answer your questions if you do not answer ours truthfully. We ask one question to you. You ask a question, we answer. It is a give and take relation. If you cannot do that, then we are done.
And also, might I point out that had you told us more, or my friends more, about the scroll at first, they would have brought you back the scroll. Instead, you were playing coy, you were keeping things back, and because of that, they found the scroll, opened the scroll, freed the devil, and you lost the way out. So is it not obviously in your own best interest to answer our questions, to share what you know with us with you, and to tell us, for fucking once, if you're an archfey?
My answer to that statement is threefold. The first being, I like you, Doran, I do. But if you insult me again, this fire will be the last thing you see. Secondfold, I could not tell you of the devil. It's very important. I cannot trust someone I have only known for a few days with information pertaining to a scroll containing a medium-leveled devil. That is a valiant weapon in the hands of someone wishing to use it as such. Your deal with that devil may not have been for information, it may have been for the destruction of something important. I could not vouch for the character of the people until I saw you complete a deed that proved your character to me. The deed was to be to bring the scroll, which I would have opened with all of you. always was the intention to prove the character of your traveling party.
And all you've shown. Go on.
Yes, thirdfold, if you insist upon asking such asinine questions as if an archfey would be found anywhere outside of their plane, then I am in fact no such creature.
I'm rolling an insight.
You're implying that an archfey could not have been drawn in here because they are so powerful as to either avoid that entirely, or if they were here to get out on their own.
I did not imply anything of the such, though I can assume those things to be true, yes. Berylin and Kara, as far as the two of you can tell, that was a truthful statement. Oh, sorry. Oh, roll history. Only Ankara. Ankara, you, as far as you can tell, that was a truthful statement. Moreover, with your instincts to sense Fae, and as you kind of put two and two together and realize you do not sense any such thing from him, and Fae have never been able to hide from you before, particularly not one as powerful as that.
So, what kind of Fae are you?
You are making such vast assumptions and logic.
Then, please, do tell us what it is that you are, if we are to have a
As
partnership.
I have said many times, despite your asinine persistence, I am an old man doing his best to survive.
I do not believe you.
That is your prerogative.
Where did you gain so much information about the devil?
I have been here a long time, and among very select individuals, apparently several that I did not know about until now, as he kind of glances down at the fire, and once more, Hyperion, at the, as you've kind of gotten distracted looking at Tepes in the recent history, you see once again Mort like clawing his way toward the fire. As he looks down at this little plant creature, he goes, and he says several individuals he didn't know about. There are also several items which persist. They change hands, they change names, they change purpose, but the item itself remains. That scroll was one of them, and I had believed it was because of the creature trapped inside.
So you have never left this plane, changed the scenery.
This village was not always where I was trapped, but I've been trapped here for a long time.
All right. I will try to be civil about this. May I ask where you started?
What do you...
You said you did not start on this plane. If not this one, where? Or I should say, what plane?
Originally, this place manifested to me as a great chasm.
How did you get out?
After 1 week of falling, the place changed. It was then a great desert. A week after that, a jungle of dense proportions. A week after that, another and another. It was months before I wound up in this forest. and it was only upon arriving here that I began to understand the situation. I believe it was only once I arrived here I first attempted to escape. And since then I have been trapped in this village.
That's exactly what I thought.
But if the plane shifts every week, why did it stop for you?
That is one of the many questions that I wish to learn from the devil.
Maybe you are not doing enough to move forward.
I have been trapped here since the day that I dared ordain escape. It is like this place has a mind of its own, and it punishes you trying to.
Anyone else got any questions? That's fucking.
Brill literally knows fucking nothing. He's just picking shit up, putting it away. He doesn't know what's happening. You guys are yelling at this guy. He just doesn't know.
Okay, Brill. Quick summation for you. Tempest, some kind of fae or other being like that, is stuck here, can't leave, has changed plans before, can't do it now, did not know about Mort being a being like himself who can change the planes. We're kind of making a tentative alliance to all try and get the fuck out. He's obviously sketchy as hell, but we don't have a lot of options.
Ah, that makes sense. So, Tempest.
Also, his mind control was actually not him doing anything actively.
Ah,
So,
At this, Inkara's ears will perk up and her tail will poof and be like, holy shit. Fucking-
exactly.
fucking-
So, like, for what it's worth, we're already outmatched here, I'm pretty sure. So, let's just try and not get this person to potentially kill us. And we all work together, we all get along, we all maybe get back to where we came from.
Tempest puts the tips of his fingers together in like a distressed hand motion as he kind of puts them up to his mouth and goes, I'm not here to kill one unless I have to. If I wanted the four of you dead, you would be.
Why not?
well, how about...
That reminds me. How many of us have you seen?
What do you mean by us?
Other villagers? Not villagers per se, but travelers. People who have been trapped. Like us.
I just turned Scottish, I don't know why.
Plane-shifted individuals.
What?
I have seen quite a few. Every race that you can imagine, many that you cannot, of power levels below and beyond yours.
If it is possible to figure out how, maybe it is possible to figure a way out.
Tempest, have you seen other ones since you've been here that have moved on?
It's hard to say. With the changing of the week, I never see them again.
Does this town ever get attacked by anything?
Consistently. all manner of creature.
Is it the same type of same?
It is not.
How about large purple skeletons that can rotate their heads 360 degrees?
Skeletons.
That would be a new one.
We found it. Or it, I should say. A horde of them. We killed one of them. It leaked out of the orc we killed.
Yes. Pray tell, why are you journeying around the forest, murdering and massacring incoherently?
Well,
They attack first.
needed souls to heal.
Could you repeat that statement?
That glitch sounded phenomenal at that point. That was so perfect.
We all just talked over each other at once.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Isn't Kara gonna say something?
Yeah, Tepes is issued in car. Could you repeat that?
Oh, Hyperion. It is just so happens to be why you are down this day.
Yes,
You
yes.
need
but
souls to heal.
Are you conscious of what you're saying at the moment?
I mean, yes, I believe so. It is just what I have been told by him.
Hyperion, you become vividly aware that Tepes has now placed a hand on that dagger.
Oh no!
Which is why I do not know if him, your other century, will be reset after the week.
Hyperion looks at the fucking cat and says,
Oh.
"Shut the fuck up."
What?
Tepes looks at it. Tepes now looks at Hyperion, looks at Inkara. He goes, "You killed one of my villagers?"
No. Dumb.
No! Is there cocaine on this ship? He's got a fucking face full of white shit. No! Fucking
Okay, look.
waking up.
We were attacked by a cave. Look. I went, we got the elk. Me and Tim, I came back to get Tim, to help us lug it back, because we were unable to do so I needed that. I took Tim to go collect the elk. We went there. Hyperion was dead. His armor was glowing. Half of the elk was gone. There were wolf tracks all over the place. Tim went to check on him. He touched his armor. He got dusted. What can I say?
Sean, I could just hear the laughter from Sean in the background as he very like 2 sentences ago, Sean had Tepes trapped in a corner, and then 2 sentences later, now Inkara has flipped the script, and Tepes has open reason to be hostile.
No, don't touch him. I'm sorry.
Tepes looks at this. He goes, "So yes, that for all the shit you give me about long-winded explanations, you did in fact kill one of my villagers. And in fact, you killed one of my villagers for the purposes of keeping this one alive."
No, I didn't know him. I haven't met him before this. I didn't know that was going to happen.
Hyperion's going to interject and just say, "I was dead. I can't enter. I had no way of entering."
I mean, to be fair, your guy in a way killed himself.
True.
Did he die? Yes. No one here did it by intent, or in fact, did themselves do it.
To be fair, I liked him. Tim and Tom. They were a great duo. I thought he was very hilarious. Although dumb.
Also, I was not there yet.
Also, Brill was not either. He was collecting something. I forgot.
At this, you see Tepes, not so hostilely, but kind of in preparation, he will unsheathe that dagger, and he's now just kind of holding it at his side. This blade glows with 100 times the green of his eyes as it's giving off these wisps of steam and fire, but also dripping this green viscous liquid.
When that liquid hits the ground, what happens?
The earth where it hits sizzles away and blackens in a hissing steam.
Yeah, I thought so. Now, Tempest. Your guy being dead, large, pity, big tragedy, awful, awful thing. A, he comes back in like a number of, what, 4 days? No problem there. B, no one killed him intentionally. C, if you killed Hyperion here, that's just one less person to help us all get out.
He kind of looks at you and he goes, "Oh, don't be mistaken. I don't intend to kill Hyperion."
But see, you're gonna hurt him. I gotta heal it. The whole big waste. It's a waste of time, my friend.
It's not vengeance for a nameless guard that I seek. It is curiosity as to what happens to ablated souls in this
A blade of souls? Is that what he said?
ablated, like incinerated. What happens to a soul that is incinerated in this place? And Tepes looks at you, Hyper, and he goes, "The demons in that arm, they still feel."
Could you repeat that real quick? I was
The
watching.
demons in your...
Yeah?
I didn't hear the last bit.
He said, "The demons in your armor, they still have him."
That's interesting.
It's possible. I mean, if you can take him back without killing me, it would be handy. I did indeed like him.
Maybe I can. I don't know.
How are you able to see him?
I have very, very good eyes.
Doesn't sound sketchy at all.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What's in the nail on the back?
Oh no, Josh is gonna do it.
Wait, what did he do? Say it again.
Josh, don't do it. Babe, listen to reason. DM hint. Are you sure?
The DM provided no such hints.
No.
Let us play a little. Hyperion will do a charisma.
Hyperion will do a charisma check.
Okay.
Well, sorry, not persuasion.
Persuasion? Oh.
The persuasion is to put the dagger back. Let's talk.
He goes, "Oh, we are talking. But I've quite made up my mind, in fact."
Well, okay, talk me.
I'm going to plunge this dagger into the chest plate of your armor, extract the demon that ate him, torture it until it tells me what I want to know, and then put it back.
You can do that.
I was gonna say, wait, hang on. Do you know you can take?
Wait, there's more than one? Everyone else is saying, like, there's more than one?
Hyperion's gonna look at Ankara and just be like, yes, they picked. It's like being on the end of the terrible.
By the gods.
I was gonna say history, but I kind of want to. I don't want to roll anything actually.
What do you want? What are you looking to figure out, Brill?
If that kind of power to be able to rip a demon out of something like that, then
Mort just turns around at this and he's like, kill more!
like history of being in the magical stuff and realms probably. I wouldn't know too much in that. I'm kind of low end, but I guess history would work again.
Make Arcana. You could use Arcana if you want. Yeah.
I guess.
That'll work. They're both the
Yeah.
same. History and
Why? I
Arcana.
thought we were being transferred.
Fucked up.
How did I
Let's find
fuck
out.
up?
You did it bad, and then I was gonna die.
14. Brill, you've never heard of such power. Whether or not it existed in the place you came from, you're not even sure. But that's a massive level of manipulative magic that you're not familiar with.
So yeah, that would be his full statement too. Is you can do that?
Maybe. If not, I'll just kill it.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna take the armor off.
You can do that?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Tempest. No, but to be fair, Hyperion, if you take the armor off, then the demons will no longer be fused to it. They'll fuse to you.
Oh yeah, shit. Time to go.
Just gonna reach out and take Mort real quick.
Yeah, you save Mort again from the fire. And she's like, God!
I'm pissed.
And Kara will see the necrosis that is falling off of the and being like, did we not see that on Mort's other corpse?
No, not this, actually. This is one of a kind.
No, I'm pretty sure.
You are wrong, in fact.
Well, wait, are you? I'm pretty sure. Mort's other corpse. I'm pretty sure it was the other pink raids. Is that what we're calling them? I don't know. They screamed like banshees.
Yeah, those are specters.
Specters.
I would guess I would know that, like we talked earlier. Dealing with such things.
Yeah, you'd have some. You have a pretty good idea of the undead. Yeah, they were specters of a sort. They were weird specters though because they were not averse to sunlight.
Right, that was different. Yeah.
They came out in the sun.
So, I guess as he's still staring off into the fire. Are there places around here you can't get into that we could help with? Like it just doesn't let you for some reason?
Very unlikely.
Alright, so there's no way that we can probably...
There is a border. You can only travel so far in any given direction before you come across a barrier. All attempts I've ever made to penetrate this barrier.
Okay.
How should we say, this is in fact a finite plane, to all except those who naturally reside within it. The villagers can pass this barrier, I cannot.
Then we probably can't do that then.
Doran, you spoke with Pin enough. Did he say anything about being stuck?
I don't think so. It was in the scroll in the box, but he hadn't mentioned life before that being stuck at all.
You just said the constant.
He worked for Malik, he was under Asmodeus. The out of anything changes, we cannot leave.
You, Torrin and let's see, Torrin and Brill, since you were the two most magically inclined individuals, you see Tepus's eyes go totally black as he holds the dagger out in front of him, a bit like a wand or a staff, and he starts muttering to himself.
Arcana check?
Go ahead.
Yeah, he's doing magic.
He's doing magic, but you don't know what.
I guess I could attempt too, I suppose.
Really want to make an Arcana check? Hyperion, although you do not have the Arcanic knowledge to know what he's casting, you do have the intelligence to know that he's casting it in your direction.
Not good. I just trashy too.
Hyperion is going to make a roll for deception. And that deception is to say, "What's that?" And then fucking bolt out the tent.
You guys are all sitting around the fire right now, so.
Fuck! Bolt away from the fire.
You guys, those of you who know significant levels of magic, so that was being Brill and Tarn. And Kara, you get a glimpse of this, but oh Jesus Christ! Well, Hyperion, you managed to turn around and trip.
How the fuck?
As you fall on the ground.
What a professional zero, dude.
It's
the first time I think we've seen that ever.
First on the ground, Torrin and Brill, the two of you are going to see a spell of a magnitude that you cannot even believe you are witnessing.
Nope.
It's so funny, dude.
I'm gonna stick back on the prone guy who's fucked.
Let's try to run away with a zero. I love you, Josh.
As the dagger starts floating before him, you can see he takes out a little dropper and he places a small drop of honey on the tip of it, which seems to coat the entire.
I'll take some.
It's a material component.
Yes.
He's casting a spell.
Fucking fake it.
But
honey, that's interesting. It's gonna be a cure your problems.
He casts the blade forward like a dart that buries itself in Hyperion's back.
Son of a bitch!
Hyperion, this causes you no damage.
Son of a bitch?
Interesting.
Son of a bitch, like he wants to be damaged.
When he finishes casting this spell, you see one of the earrings that Tepus was wearing shatters.
Earrings?
He had these little ball earrings on each of his earlobes, and one of them just shattered like a little glass globe.
Mm-hmm. Part of the material components, yep. Cool as fuck.
Worse than that, Brill and Torn, you can either make an Arcana or an Intelligence check. And Kara, you can try this one too. Hyperion, you're face first in the dirt with a dagger in your back, so you didn't see this happen.
Fair.
Is that Arcana?
So bad, but it's so funny,
Yep.
Dude. Different. Let's just...
Jack.
Oh, it's a save. I'll do Arcana. Holy pumps. 13.
Okay. We got an 18, a 6, and a 16. Okay, so Ankara is the only one that doesn't pick up on this. She understands that it's high-level magic, and she understands that the earring has to do with the spell. Torrin and Brill, the two of you gather with your high arcanic knowledge. He just sacrificed whatever that earring was to skip the casting time of this spell.
Oh, shit.
Oh, nice.
Moreover, you gauge the amount of magic coming from him, and you are aware of the level of spell he just cast.
Is this a fucking 9th level?
Was it 9?
It was not. It was 8.
That's my next choice.
That's fine then. 8. Yeah.
That's my next choice.
Fuck.
I'm gonna work my way down.
Wow, it's been nice knowing you, Hyperion.
Shit, dude. I bet that was like a $4,000 gold fucking earring.
He just cast an 8th level enchantment on Hyperion. What this is going to do, Hyperion, is you feel a searing pain. Not from the dagger, and not that causes you any physical harm, but from your bond with one of the demons in your armor being severed. As a creature is forcibly removed, as you can see this black sludge form around the dagger and begin to pull out of the armor, this demonic creature forms in front of Hyperion.
No.
Bound by a glowing green chain to Tepus's hand. And that's where we're going to leave it for the day.
Nice.
Oh my god.
If my AC goes down because of you, I'm gonna be pissed.
Stop. My question is, why the fuck does Tepes give a shit about Tim?
I mean, I don't want to answer that for spoiler reasons.
Fair.
Fuck all these. This is weird.
I care about Tim.
Wow. God damn it.
They call him Tim?
As in tiny.
That was a,
Grail, but yeah.
out of
Holy Grail
character for
reference.
anyone who might be interested, that was a mutation on the spell known as antipathy sympathy.
Interesting.
It sounds familiar. I don't think I've looked into that because I never got that high.
As an eighth level enchantment.
To fucking do anything.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry about what?
So, hopefully everybody enjoyed that session, and hopefully this leaves you ready for the next one and curious. I would say I was this close to awarding some inspiration to Sean.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. For this.
And then I ruined it.
For backing me into a fucking corner. When it comes to- I was this close, dude. I was so close to getting away with it. Like, he almost got out of answering the question. Oh,
Faye cannot lie.
for what it's worth, Sean, the other group has not gotten this information out of him yet because he did get away from answering the questions.
He still hasn't answered the fucking question.
Which one?
That if he's an archfey or not.
He did. He said, I'm no such creature.
So you charged into the fucking tent for no reason.
No, I charged into the tent because I felt.
Oh, she very much sensed the presence of an archfey.
Yeah.
There was the distinct and definite presence thereof, but he has since told you that he is not one.
Not one now because Faye tracked certain things body because he did not say whether or not he has one forms.
Or he's not the archfey you sense. It's fucking Tom.
It could be Tom.
It's Torin. Torin is an archfey.
No. Tom and Tim. There are two archfays guarding the town.
Bro, if anyone's an Archfey, it's the
Yeah,
fucking
my son
it's
shit
Mort if it's
around.
anything, dude.
It's fucking Mort, right? Because he's the plant that lives
He's
forever.
the plant, yeah, and he's the most fucked up, weirdest plant. And you guys don't even know anything about the fucking Feywild. It's the most outrageous fucking comedic. I don't even know what else. The fucking circus plane you've ever existed.
That's
ever
the whole.
seen.
Yeah.
But it's the whole thing about the Feywild. It is just total chaos.
It's so fucking good, dude. And Archfey. Oh my god, I wouldn't point anything at an Archfey unless I was like level 20.
I don't know what that is. That's why I went in guns blazing.
In
Yeah,
Arch,
that is
in Archfey,
so.
so
okay.
anything with the tier Arch is like the tippy top of their echelon, right? So Archfey, Archfiend, Archdemon, all the same.
So do you know Baba Yaga? How epic and legendary she is?
Yeah,
She's technically considered an Archfey.
she steals children.
Yes, and she don't give a fuck rather if you're rude or nice to her. She'll kill you if she wants and eat you, or she'll give you information. She's literally like one of the top bitches of all things.
Fey are the most chaotic.
Yeah,
Like, race.
They're like a dice roll and just being.
In Archfey, so
They really are.
in Archfey are on the level of power where if you talk to them, you are either going to get exactly what you want and beyond your wildest dreams, or you're going to have the most horrific life-ending experience. And you never know.
Yeah, it's like a genie.
Fun.
They're insane.
No, but at least genies have rules. Archfays don't have any rules.
No,
They have whims.
He's like, I feel like killing you, so now you're inside out.
yeah. They're
I
like,
has a theory.
they are inside out. Oh god.
I has a theory. There's a theory that he's not an Archfey, but an Archfey is trapping him here.
Oh.
You can have all of the theories you want.
Archfey is the tent.
Bound.
Are you bound to the tent, good
the
sir?
fire we're standing around. I don't know.
You can have all the theories you want as you look forward to next week.
Yeah, Archfey
Interesting.
basically, like,
Sounds good.
demigods are near. Yeah, they like.
Although I will tell you that I will tell you out of character. So no one but perhaps Hyperion would know this, but none of you, the rest of you won't know this. He just pulled a child of Bahamut out of your armor.
Yeah.
So
Isn't that an Egyptian?
I did not back up enough.
sorry,
Oh, no, it's
Bahamut. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a direct
It's gonna be
descendant
fun.
of the Prince of Beasts. If he loses control of that demon,
Bad things happen.
I mean, they kind of, I think, are already happening now, but yeah, worse things happen.
worse things can happen.
That's the Yeah, Baphomet.
Why does he not want the villagers to know if they reset every week?
What good would it do him? It would just cause panic for the rest of the week.
Yeah, when I saw that what the creature looked like in that picture, dude, oh my god. That freaking creature is insane. Is he
Like what good would it do to tell people who aren't going to remember anyway all of the horrible shit that they don't remember? Other than just making sure that nothing else productive happens this week.
Baphomet's fucking cool as hell, dude.
Prince of Beasts, as he's called.
Yeah,
See, I know he's a Fey of some sort, though, because
beast formed demons, yeah.
Because Torin said he was stupid, and Fey hate
They're very prideful.
Yeah. So I know he's a Fey of some sort. He's a lesser Fey of some sort.
You did tinge his pride there a little bit. That was a
You
good
called him an idiot, and he got pissed off. But we know two things now. He's an egotistical bitch. And he can't lie. Also, he's at least a level 8.
I sometimes
That is
Oh, he's much
Kennedy.
more than
That is
that.
not how. I was saying that is not how magic works in D&D. Eighth
goddamn
level
it.
magic. Eighth level magic does not mean level 8.
I said
Like,
at
by a
least.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
level
it's
eight,
more like
Yeah,
16, 17.
16, 17.
I was gonna say double. I was gonna say double it. You know, he's at least level 17.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, level 8 spells are gonna be like 16, 17 for you.
The point at the
Level
mace
9
was
is
a
like
joke.
level 20.
Put it this way, Kennedy. The tiers of magic, the way they work, they're like logarithmic. Each tier is like realms above the last.
Yeah.
Ninth tier magic is the ability to shape reality.
Uh-oh.
Well, when you can with your bows, like, yeah, put the bow away. It's not going to help.
I see.
Quite literally, a wizard who can cast ninth level magic has the propensity to learn to literally just grant wishes.
I see.
Yeah.
Like the actual spell word is just wish.
It's literally called wish. If Tazzle, sorry, Tazzle, goddammit, if Brill ever makes it to the level where he's that tier of wizard, he will just like plane shift you all out of here.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And also probably have an undead that would lead other undead.
So
If I want.
it is a. That's why like Sean made the joke where it was like, oh, let me guess, ninth level. Oh no, eighth level. Oh well, that's all right then.
Like it's still like world altering stuff at level 8.
Yeah. It's
And it gets worse than that.
Oh damn. But yeah, no. If he had 9th level, have to be here.
I almost sometimes.
Yeah, that's exactly it. If he could cast ninth level magic, he would have just left.
But he's so close.
I think you underestimate the difficulty. In D&D lore, the only people who have ever learned that tier of magic were considered gods.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a level 20 player is a demigod.
Oh.